We live?
We're live.
Come on. Did you? Come on. Let me see if I can find your YouTube channel, because I'm a bit lazy to like.
You literally posted the link.
Okay, but I can't be asked to go on
We're
this
live.
one. Well, you're in my tournament, so you do whatever I want you to do. Okay, yeah, I got people watching. So, welcome to this tournament. Ooh, we have Psyche, guys. I have Psyche. Hands down, best tournament host ever.
Psyche's a really good merc. He's also a really good seer. That's just what I faced against him in rank before. Really quite phenomenal player.
Wait, how much is the stream delayed? Like, how long is the stream delayed?
The stream's delayed around 20-30 seconds.
You think that's good enough? You think that's good enough?
Should be fine.
Are you sure? Because I don't want anyone to cheat.
Do you want me to cancel and restart the stream with a bigger delay?
Okay, next time we need to delay it a lot, because like I said, I want a fair game, and I really don't care who wins. Like, seriously, we'll say, I literally don't care who wins.
We'll just make it so everyone's allowed to stream snipe. There we go.
Alright, we're gonna start the match. So, Music Man, who do you think is still gonna win? Place a bet.
I'm not placing a... Oh my gosh.
Place a bet. I'll bet you a Discord Nitro. I'll bet you Discord Nitro. Well, I bet. Who do you think's gonna win? I'll bet the opposite.
No, I'm not doing
No, we're betting, fam.
We should talk about the match.
Okay.
So we've got Cat versus Iron Thorns, right? That's what's up here. And
this stream is really not as delayed as much as I hope not. This stream is delayed like 15 seconds, you bloody liar. Oh, fuck it. Everyone's gonna be... I'm gonna have to put some... I might have to start putting some safety protocols. Oh, I mean, they deafened them. So I'm gonna have to trust them on this one. This is really based on a lot of trust. I'm just looking for my phone and hope that will deafen.
I'm just gonna accept the fact every time I'm about to say something, you're just gonna interject me.
Oh no, my bad.
Yeah, so anyways, we've got the Triple Rescue Team Comp here. Now the interesting thing is we got Lakeside, which tends to be a map for Dream Witch. So I think that's what they're going with the Barmaid.
Increasing the Cypher Watch, because Mech is a really good Cypher Watch character. We all see Mech. We see Barmaid though, that is interesting. That is a very interesting character to go.
Yeah.
I would personally went for a Seer or Priestess, but they decided to switch this around with Brave and Barmaid, because they think December will go Dream Witch.
Yeah, well, the interesting thing about this is PR actually made a similar move in the COA qualifiers.
Yeah, and it did not go well. See, Barmaid is... I personally don't think Barmaid is best to use, because you don't know if he's going to go Dream Witch.
Well, it's a good choice if you know you're going against a Dream Witch, but when you're going against chip damage hunters, she's not exactly as effective.
Yeah, also, like, if it is going against Dream Witch, sometimes Barmaid can be countered without a Seer mode, or with using a Blink or Controller.
Yeah, so...
Yeah, but let's see who will win. Place your bets right now.
Alright, I'm gonna pass this along to the chat.
Yeah, alright, place your bets. If you get every single match in the tournament right, you get $10,000. Not that anyone's gonna get every single match correct. and you have no proof anyway.
Oh my gosh. Okay, now the interesting thing that we're gonna see is that it's actually Lakeside, not Arms Factory. So we'll see if Barmaid's able to rotate.
Spawn it. What's the key spawn, Music Man?
Oh my gosh, I don't know. It's spawn group 6. I'm a hunter, this is what I need to know.
Okay,
Finds Grave.
That's actually what really Sculptor wants to see right now. Sculptor does get countered by chip hunters. Gets on the ground in time. Good stuff from Grave. He's gonna give him a pallet stun and take that speed boost. Good job from Gravekeeper. Good discipline.
Yeah, absolutely. Gonna be going to Shack here. You gotta be careful.
Barmaid is safe on Big Book. No, that's Big Book, my bad.
Gotta be careful going around some closed places when you're going against a Sculptor.
This will not be a hit.
Terror Shock over Basement!
Oh, and it's Basement! Oh no! That was not supposed to happen. Bro,
Ciphers that are around 30 to 40, and
Yeah.
Psyche gets wanted order.
Psyche gets wanted. Psyche gets wanted. It's good to be. It's good to have good members in this tournament.
Yeah, for sure.
Psyche is at a big boat and he'll get chipped because I get more famous and attention
Yeah.
and stuff. Yeah.
Also, the interesting thing about this scenario is Psyche actually made a how to rescue in basement guide. It's like,
yeah.
yeah,
Yes,
it'd be interesting to see if
Psyche's gonna do a live stream version of it. Psyche's just gonna show us how to do the best rescue. So everyone just rescue like Psyche and you should be Gucci. But I think they will sacrifice him right now.
yeah, kind of go for that tie. When you don't rescue,
Yeah.
you're usually going for promoting that Cypher Rush. Good elbow
Interesting,
pad, just getting out of dodge with
Forward's
that.
not finishing big bow.
Yeah. So basically, he's just trying to make sure that he doesn't give any free hits, especially if they're going to let the Gravekeeper die early.
Yeah. Currently, mathematically, they did 2.5 ciphers, but you never. 2.5 ciphers, would it be enough? I don't know. See, it depends who does the next kite. It can't be Barmaid. Forward or Merc would be the best option for the next kite, but well, he doesn't see anyone that's not Barmaid or Forward, so that's actually pretty good for survivors. I hope Psyche will do a rescue live stream. It's gonna be great to watch. I'm gonna learn from best rescue. So Barmaid's going to big boat, which is the most safest area and the potential to kite the much longest.
But the Sculptor
However,
is approaching.
He is promoting the big man, and now he is going up. And we see Barmaid kite. Now Barmaid does get deeply countered, but this is big boat, so you never know. Depends how accurate these statues are, and she does have blink up. We should remember that.
Yeah, for sure. Especially, I mean, the one way to counter the Barmaid when you're playing a Dream Witch is the common strategy is to use that blink, and you basically you time your cooldown so that when you get your first hit on the follower, you'll be able to blink for the quick follow-up before a drink is able to happen. But another thing you have to be careful about is that you're also going against a Sculptor, and the chip damages cancel out drinks. So gotta
Also,
be
you
really
can't use
careful.
the speed boost drink. Good dodges from Silver.
Probably gonna take the
gonna
drink here, yeah.
He's gonna quickly take Godolphin.
And now we're gonna see that blink follow-up probably relatively quickly.
Maybe. I mean, blinking through here would not be the most best idea. Yeah, he needs to get a chip hit, but you never know. Could he get a statue? He needs to dodge these statues. Can he become Max Elf? Yes, he can. It will. This looks really detrimental for the Hunter right now.
So
And actually, I think they can still tie this.
I think a slight inaccuracy by the Sculptor was that instead of it seems small, but it's actually quite big. When you end up going, you know that the Barmaid's gonna vault off that big boat. A lot of times, what hunters will do is they'll drop down that hole, and that'll make it so that the vault time
Right now,
you
Sculptor
don't have
is
to deal
Max
with the
Presence
vault.
though, and Sculptor with Max Presence is the most dangerous kind of Sculptor.
Psyche's approaching the final cipher though.
Yeah, Psyche, yeah, and no, Psyche's gonna rescue for us, remember? Ooh, is that Forward trying to harass?
I would not be surprised. Psyche's cipher is at about 30.
Good job from Skeletor.
That was a good stun.
Forward stun really helped.
We're probably going to see harassment here. And this Barmaid needs to, if she's going to die, she needs to die by a wall.
And I don't think he should keep harassing because Merc will be a bit far to rescue.
It'll be a matter of strategy. I don't think it's a terrible idea to harass because
He could go for an instant forward rescue. That could actually work.
yeah, but Psyche's cipher is also at around 60.
Mathematically, it would be enough with time. He does have blink. He could blink him. I don't think he will.
It's about 80. Again, just buying lots of
I
time.
think it's best if Forward goes for an instant stun. And he should go for an instant stun.
We see that's exactly what's going to happen.
Would he change to excitement though?
No. Gotta save that teleport.
He just
There's the
teleports
pop.
instantly. Ooh, and he runs the tension too. So really, Merc with his max health and tide going for the rescue is not an option. Also, Merc has a couple of elbow pads, and could they make it?
Yeah, you could see just how powerful not rescuing is for that tie mentality.
Yeah. Now now it depends who else could escape. It really just depends on this one.
Both survivors are here, and this Sculptor is carrying detention.
Use that for one slow down that pattern. Maybe 3 people could escape. dungeon is there, but he does have the tension, and it will be a bit more harder.
Yeah.
I mean, he
Nice
takes
dodge of
that
that
speed boost,
statue.
maybe he could. Oh, maybe he could escape dungeon.
Dungeon's
You
right
never
there.
know. No, he could actually escape. This is
Oh.
a 3-man escape.
3-man
OMG.
escape for Cat. Wow,
That-
we should just talk about
wow.
what we just saw there.
Sculptor did get the terror shock, but in the end, they managed to escape dungeon. Oh, dearie me.
That was absolutely insane. Even
is
letting
absolutely
the
insane.
Gravekeeper die in the basement, they were still able to recover from that.
Yeah, and escape dungeon.
Yeah, that is extremely rare. Usually when they don't go for that rescue, you're going for that tie. But they were actually able to, have that communication. And they rotated the hunter hardcore until they were able to get to that final cipher being about primed, and then ended up kiting towards the dungeon.
Now this puts at first Hunter must have been quivering his boots from that terror shot, but now he's in a good position. He needs a tie just to win this round.
Yeah, it's absolutely crazy.
Yeah,
This is definitely...
everyone's going. The chat's going crazy. I'm very surprised that happens.
That was just an absolutely stunning recovery from the Survivor
I'm
team.
stunned.
Yeah.
It was. Be my friend. We're gonna see Dev go for be the hunter, who is a reptilian main for an A badge, but you don't. That doesn't exactly mean he will be a reptilian.
Lakeside is a reptilian map, though, so we might see that come out round 1.
Yeah, that is true. And if he's a PC, well, he will get some wrecking done. But damn, that I thought it was gonna be at least a tie for the hunter. I can't lie, fam.
Yeah, I mean, these survivors just showing how well these survivors are at rotating.
Yeah, and how, a bunch of hunter mains are probably calling Nerf Survivor right now.
Oh yeah.
We never don't take away accelerating decoding. We need that. But GG.
Yeah.
No, we're not taking accelerated decoding. Music Man, be real. It would just be too hunter sided off if we don't have accelerating. But I think we got everything right, and let's just get the match on the way.
All right, and we're gonna see what that first ban is. Can we expect that mechanic ban again? We will have to see. Now, a lot of times with Reptilian, you might actually want to consider banning that seer. And we're going to see the Merc ban. Early Merc ban.
This guy, he wants to stuff the rescues. He's focusing on stuffing that rescue.
Yeah, for sure. But also, a lot of the mentality behind banning that mercenary is what you're wanting to do. Is you're wanting to have more fragile targets. So... and remember, this hunter only needs to be able to get the draw. So if he's able to either stall rescues out before half or get that early down.
Would even be better, actually.
Yeah. So it'd also be interesting to see if this hunter decides to go for a hunter with a really strong draw mentality. So your Bonbon, your Bloody Queen, very, very strong ties. Tough to win with, but if you need the tie, they can definitely be used.
Well, it looks like 78 people are watching your stream right now. That's the most you'll ever get in your career.
Yes, hi everybody that's watching. Thank you all so much for showing up.
Yeah, it's gonna be almost third viewed video actually.
Yes, thank you for that.
How did you get 1K, 1.6, 1.7K for the others?
What?
How did you get 1.6K for that stream?
The one that Exilio shouted me out for?
Oh, Exilio shouted you out. Damn, well, of course you were supposed to be at 1.K.
That was a few months ago, but yeah.
He should have gave me a shout out.
Poppet here, looking for shout outs.
Yeah, sub on my channel, be my friend. I'm going to be controversial, I'm getting cancelled later, but just be my friend while you wait.
You should support me, but I'm gonna get cancelled for it.
This is a really Cypher Russian comp.
Yeah, for sure.
So chasing Mechanical Prisoner would be pretty good in this ideal situation. Priestess and Grave can also be chased, but best Mechanical prisoner?
Well, there are two interesting things in this. Well, first of all, your Merc is banned, so that puts Merc off the table, but it's interesting they're going that single rescue here, which kind of suggests that both Mech and Priestess would be running tied. And while that might work out, it could also be really punishing if, say, a survivor gets chaired far away from that Gravekeeper, and they might be able to get a stuff. We saw a lot of that yesterday in the preliminary matches. That
But
the
in
rescuing...
this kind of comp, it's more like a a kind of like tie mentality. With the insane Cypher Rush. But like, kites will not be too long.
I don't think we've commented yet that Feaster was actually the pick for round 1.
Yeah, Feaster. We don't see a lot of Feaster in tournaments, despite used a lot in fact.
Well, it's an interesting choice for Lakeside as well, because it's a large map and Feaster has low mobility. So I think we can expect to see that teleport over the Peeper or Blink that's usually used.
Let's see then, let's see if you're right.
Blink!
Let's see.
That's a bold move. Although Blink can be for that time mentality.
Well, he's gonna see Skull and December, which will be Mech and Priestess.
Oh, by the way, this was a spawn group 3, and this is the exact same rotation that I recommend as a hunter.
He's gonna see Mech. This did not go exactly as they hoped for, I would assume.
Yeah, because both Mech and Priestess are here. I mean, obviously, gonna prioritize the Mech, but Priestess might be able to assist.
Interesting route for going that way.
Yeah.
Could be you never know, you never know.
And you see, he's shutting down that small boat. He doesn't want to allow this survivor to be able to rotate in that direction.
Tentacle, can that hit?
There it is. Down at 5 ciphers.
That was a quick down, just like last game. But you never know. You never know.
Yeah, you never know with the mechanic.
And also, Mech's spot is kind of near, so that's just he sees Mech's spot.
Does he see it? Doesn't look like he sees it.
I think he does, but he just can't be bothered to go hit it. Because like, there's no, he can't. The Mech bot can't escape.
I don't think he sees it because...
Just hit him right now. Just hit him.
There it is, there it is. Okay.
Just hit the team.
Now...
I think Gravekeeper might go for an after-half rescue actually.
The really punishing thing about not having that bot is the reason why you play Mechanic is so that you're going to be able to decode there. But being that she was found so early and died so close to the bot, a lot of times...
Can Gravekeeper actually make it? I don't think he could.
A lot of times what mechanics will actually do is they'll just like, even if they have to do a shorter kite, they'll just kind of like run in a straight line because being away from that bot needs to be top priority. And we're going to see the exact same thing as what we saw last round with the no rescue.
Yeah,
so,
see, Gravekeeper just couldn't make it. He should have just shoveled early to give him that bit of a fast speed.
We need to see if these survivors are able to adapt as well as cat survivors were able to adapt in the last round in a similar setup. And we see that Feaster is on the Priestess. And remember, this Priestess needs to be able to kite these 4 ciphers and escape to tie the round. Yeah, I think it's a smart transition into big boat, but you have to think that also Gravekeeper is here, so that's 2 survivors not on the ciphers.
Yeah, using that tentacle to force him not to vault their window, otherwise he's taking that hit right there.
Very narrow miss. It'd be interesting to see if we see like a teleport switch.
I don't think he's actually going to destroy the portal. Oh, did he teleport me?
That was an excellent prediction. No, the Feaster fell down the hole.
No, I thought, because Priestess just stood there, so I thought she would vote in basement just came out. Oh, that's an interesting blink.
Yeah, it was a little bit impatient, but it was. I could see the mindset.
Yeah.
Oh, I targeted the wrong tentacle. Targeting the wrong tentacle. Yeah.
But I think Priestess won't last too long. Ooh, good portal. Can he survive?
Jukes once. Juke.
The jukes too. Man,
insane gameplay around. Oh, and the tentacle ends up shutting it down. And these survivors have to go for the rescue if they want to be able to tie. Now remember, there is a prisoner, so he might be able to make connections and finish off some ciphers that are nearly done.
Yeah. So far they have like about a whole cipher mathematically left. He can disrupt prisoner though, he can disrupt prisoner. And that's just not what you want.
Also, depending on whether there's a trump card carry, if stuff gets drawn out too long, you might be able to switch to abnormal.
I think he's gonna rescue. I think Grave should shovel right now just for the safety. Yeah. No, maybe Feaster could force him an after half. Ooh.
Well, there's that max presence coming into play. Oh, so close to the stuff. It was also after half though.
After half though. It was after half.
Get the double hit. Yeah, smart move. Smart Feaster. Okay, now he's gonna go after the Priestess. And Priestess is dead, I'm sure.
How long Priestess can kite.
Priestess goes down here, it's pretty much lights out for round 1.
Yeah, but that doesn't mean they
so many tentacles here. Woo! Ends up downing the Priestess.
So many tentacles right there.
This elimination is going to secure the round 1 win for Cat.
But there is a second round.
Yes,
so
for sure.
You can come back. You can come back.
Comeback is always possible, so don't discount the Survivor team right away. I've seen teams
if they
come
get
back
a tie,
from scenarios
they have a chance to come back for the next round. But if they depends how many points the Feast. If he gets a 4-man, it will be hard.
Yeah.
And they must win the next round at least. If he gets a 4-man, okay, can we hit the tentacle? Good dodge from you.
Yeah, for sure.
But I think he will get hit. Ooh, does have a stun though.
You can see that hitbox coming into play.
Wait, can Prison... Apparently, like, Feaster's hitbox is so large, Enchantress can't stun him when he does the charge attack.
Yeah, so that'd be a lot of times where, like, Enchantress would, like, spin around
Which
and go
could
for
Prison a stun, I'm not too sure. But there is a tentacle for him to drop down, so...
The tentacle's down there. He just has to have patience. Oh! And uses the blink.
But the sides are a little bit close. He just gotta do a range. Bonk.
Terror shock. And he
hitbox, man.
shuts this down.
You need some. I would personally don't share him because I would prefer Big Biscuit.
Well, he's already bought so much for his team at this point. It might be worth just securing that 3-man when there's only one Cypher remaining.
Range in the distance, so actually that kind of works.
Yeah.
See, I can't depend. Can Wig survive enough for dungeon? He had a shovel and a dream. Remember that.
Shovels right away. Instant shovel.
Instant shovel. Right now, I think Feaster just hit him out of his little cubby hole. Bonk. Depends what he will do right now.
Bonk.
I don't know. I don't think he could reach that.
Tentacle's about to come up, so... And he's got the Nightmare Gaze ability. Ends up getting it down, and that's lights out. 4-person elimination for Cat. So congratulations to Cat for winning the first round, and we will see how this plays out in round 2.
Yeah, GG, but right now Iron Thorns are not in a good situation. This is a BO2. For top 16, it will be last 2 weeks, so we actually might do for top 16 do a BO3 actually.
Depends on what happens. We're gonna have to see it play out.
Yeah, I actually might think about doing a BO3 because you know, a lot of people aren't clear at the time. I'll go into that details, DM you about that a bit more later. But so far, looks so good for Cat, doesn't look good for Iron Thorns. But you never know. Iron Thorns is a good team and they can come back.
Yeah, for sure.
Yeah, but they do need wins though.
Also, I just want to respond to the chat. Everybody here is trying their best, and we want to keep it positive for everybody. So please, no hate on either team. Let's keep it
positive. Say nice words about Poppet. That's what you need to do. Keep the positive mentality. You know, congratulations. Just say how handsome and cute he is.
Wait. Oh, Poppet left me all alone. Hey, what's up, guys? I'm just vibing here in BC all by myself. Okay. I think Poppet's just going to be inviting Cat's... Shoot.
Okay, so then...
Is Cat surviving or hunting?
I just told Psyche he needs to do a... No, Cat's is hunting. So I just told Psyche in the VC he needs to live stream a rescue just for the, you know, just for the tutorial. Get everyone to learn how to, do you just rescue, you know, learn a lot. Because Psyche is, I actually, did I even watch his rescue tutorial?
Oh my gosh.
I actually did. I think that was a long time ago. but I do not use any of those rules, so this is why I keep getting stuffed. I might have to rewatch it in my own time. But right now, Iron Thorns cannot afford a tie for this. They must at least 3-person escape. 4-man escape would put a bit more pressure on.
Poppet on one hand, obsessing over Psyche. Poppet on the other hand. Wait, do I even watch his videos?
Wait, I'm even sub to his channel. Let me check. Let me check if I'm subbed. I actually need to check.
I'm subbed to so many channels at this point.
Don't worry, guys. Don't worry. I'm subbed.
So it's Moonlit round 2?
It's Moonlit. It is Moonlit.
Alright, so we're gonna see some interesting Moonlit gameplay here.
Poppet is kidnapping all the children. They know too much.
What?
How did you know?
Oh, Sam the King, we're trapped in Poppet's basement. Oh, the chat's
never
great.
Escape.
I love you all in the chat.
Yeah, so let's see what does Nickelodeon
forcing us to watch Psyche's rescue guides.
Yeah, Psyche's gotta show you guys how to rescue like a professional. Let's get the match right on the way. This is 100% better than Koa. Agreed, jockey. See, Koa fucking sucks. I'm the better Koa host. I should host Koa. I should host Koa. Literally, I should host Koa. I could do a better job than this.
Alright, we're hosting Koa next year. Let's go.
Come on.
Alright, so we're gonna see that sculptor band. Now the interesting thing...
I didn't know what Nickelodeon means. So, is it a sculptor man? I'm not too sure.
The interesting thing about the Mechanic and Priestess bands
it
is that...
It decreases Cypher Rush and support and kiting time, but he's not afraid of a seer, so he must be a sculptor main, because he isn't afraid of chip hits.
Alright, so I was saying, the interesting thing about the bands is that you leave all the rescuers on the table, so you have potential for a double or triple rescue team comp, and possibly leading to a longer kite. But also with Mechanic and Priestess, if they do decide to go for that more survivability team comp, the decoding is also going to be slower. So it'll be interesting to see how that plays out. It'll be also interesting to see what this hunter plans to play, being that Moonlit was the pick. Moonlit is pretty popular map when it comes to Wu Chang.
Yeah, see, I like to see Iron Thorns. I see them in practice. They like to go Cypher Rushing characters, which isn't really depending on how you think would that work. Because currently it's slow down the game. This is the meta, but maybe Cypher Rush can still be the meta. You never know. You wouldn't know.
It'll be definitely interesting to see how this plays out. Now, this is obviously high tier tournament gameplay. Everybody's trying their best, and we will just have to see whose practice and preparation is going to pay off in this tournament.
Hey, 90 people watching. Maybe we can get 100.
Hey, honor Lucky Guy main. That's my people. That's my guy.
Come on. A Lucky Guy sucks.
Hey, stop offending my main.
Lucky Guy is bad. Good.
I got a survivor rank to keep my top 10 Lucky Guy.
Yeah, well, I play meta, so I'm better.
Oh, gosh. Okay.
Yeah. We see a Bonbon, so this guy does not afraid of those chip hits.
Yeah. Interesting thing about picking Bonbon is that, again, we're going to see on the larger map the lower mobility, which can sometimes be punishing if you get a pretty bad spawn. Especially if the survivors are able to rotate. So if you get a spawn, like, your spawn group 2, your spawn group 3, those can be harder ones to get survivors to chase early.
Also, remember, Iron Thorns must win this match. 3-man escape at least at this point in this kind of situation.
Yeah, for sure. But also,
it is the bare minimum.
You have to keep in mind that there is a seer, which does tend to, in 4 VC team camps like we're seeing now, that does promote rotation.
However, this is a Bonbon, so his bird may be able to be affected. So okay, please stop spamming. Magician is amazing.
Hey, I support that.
Someone...
I fully support that.
You're not hosting my next tournament, kid. You're not hosting my next tournament.
You're right. I'm gonna play in it.
Come on, gonna play
Spawn group
for,
1.
Gonna play for legacy.
So
He's born at working, not work,
broken
carousel.
carousel. Spawn group 1.
Carousel, yeah.
He's
He's gonna start heading towards Great Explorer, which would that's good, but at the same time not good, because all he will get is a tinnitus, and finding Explorer is a bit hard.
Yeah, but also you have to think this bonbon has teleport, and when you go spawn group 1, tent can be a risky spawn, because if you look behind, everybody else is on the other side of the map, so it can be riskier. And I think he has an idea.
I think he will be able to see Explorer. I think he'll be.
I think he saw the blood trail. There was a blood trail there. Yeah.
That is Explorer. That is his most favorite choice.
Yeah.
And the Cypher Russian character. He's gonna focus, and he's got 6 bombs ready. Let's see if this one hit.
Excellent chip damage through the wall. Now you got to think about he's not running peepers or.
Gets another chip.
The accuracy here.
Swings. Oh no, he died slightly too fast for my liking.
Everybody else is on the other side of the map. They'll probably not rescue here against a bonbon.
And they need a win.
Now, if you do a head count here, 3 survivors decoding. None of them is a merc or a mech or a prisoner. He might just teleport.
Interfere in the Cypher Rush.
Oh
like
yeah.
Said, they need to get a win.
So, usually when you're not rescuing, you're going for that tie, but I mean, they have to go for that win. And you can see.
Yeah, Merc's gonna go for an after half rescue and Explorer. Explorer's got to man up and do something and show what he's capable of right now. Because right now, they could go for a dungeon escape with a free play pool, but you never know.
Yeah, one Cypher just popped. And they're kind of going IVL style here, going for that one rescue after half. One chip damage.
Good time bomb.
If this is a stuff, it's pretty much like
Instant rescue. Double knockdown on the mercenary.
It was a double hit.
Explorer does have a bird though, but he's 1 chip. So he might just start throwing some bombs at him. That bomb timing was a bit late.
Look at the accuracy.
Yeah, the accuracy is certainly something to like.
Yeah,
Basement is here, but missed the chip right there. Can I get this chip? Doesn't get that chip too.
Yeah.
Let's see how this goes.
You got to be careful around the speed boost because they might be able to run out and get outranged.
Oh, he could. He's got potential. He's got a time bomb on that. Time.
Yeah, good timing on that. So what he did was he sort of sandwiched between his main body and the time bomb, both of which would have downed him. And now all this bonbon has to do is get one more elimination at this point in order to win the round.
And then they are guaranteed a win. However, survivors, you shouldn't underestimate them. They have a sick farm second bird. Mercy's got elbow pads. Gravekeeper's got shovels. You never know. They can come back from this.
Yeah, agreed. So the survivors remaining, they're not
teleports.
fragile. Oh, but he's on the merc.
Maybe find this here too. So he's got a couple of options. Gets a good time bomb.
Gets a chip hit.
He might actually try and chase out Mercenary right now.
I mean, he only needs that one more elimination. So if he's able to eliminate that merc.
He does only have 1 elbow pad.
And now he's out of elbow pads.
I don't think he knows that he only has 1 elbow pad. He doesn't. I don't think he knows.
No, he's leaving for to counter that Cypher Rush.
Yeah. Merc best right now probably open a chest and get an object that could help him.
Keep in mind, 3 Cyphers here are on this side of the bridge, so
oh no,
they are also having that sort of clump Cypher set.
They do. It's called something known as in Chinese like Sanyan. I don't know what you would normally call it. It's clumped together, yeah, I would say.
Well, this is actually pretty common for spawn group 1 if the hunter decides to go this way, because the chase is going to be all on this side of the map. So it can be really difficult, especially in a, relatively shorter kite like that.
It's extremely detrimental when a hunt has like map control, like a Dream Witch.
You could see this efficiency with these chases and these bombs.
No, right now they need to prime the Cyphers and hopefully make sure Brave can open that shovel and go for a dungeon or even escape the gate. Dungeon is at God kite though, so could he get a good time bomb on this? That's what time bomb. I'm blind.
Time bomb's on cooldown. He's going for chain bombs.
I think Seer should be able to rescue in time. No, that's enough for.
Seer is coming for rescue before half. Yeah, that's gonna be before
And
half.
that's no injury rescue. He's going instantly shove. He wants to extend that kite time. Can he dodge this time bomb?
Yeah, he needs to be able to kite here for them to prime those ciphers.
He's kind of...
Teleports to the cipher.
He wants to do cipher right now. Time bomb
Gets the
off.
hit. It'll be interesting to see whether he decides to camp or go back for those ciphers. Because we could see how much this hunter is prioritizing that disruption. Alright, and he's gonna prioritize open ciphers near the, open chairs near the ciphers. And I find that kind of more open chairs when I play Bonbon are definitely most effective. But you gotta see, Seer is regrouping with, the Gravekeeper here, so they might be going for that rescue.
But does he know they're healing? Oh, he does. Oh dear. He knows both locations of the survivors, and it's not like they have a mech bot to do something extra. So,
yeah, for sure.
This looks really good for the hunter.
Gets
And
one
I
chip
don't think-
damage. That pretty much shuts down a rescue.
Yeah, but you know...
They have to rescue to do it.
They have to rescue.
stay.
They gotta make sure Merc gotta stay alive. It's like it's some pharmaceutical bird or something, but right now it looks hard. Also, cipher-wise, it's not doing too good with an entire cipher mathematically left.
And you can see this Bonbon shutting it down. And I think
Yeah,
that's pretty much lights out
Lights out.
for that
They
tie.
gotta- I think that will look like a win for Cat and a loss for Iron Thorns. Oh, dearie.
So, are we still doing the fun round?
No, I'll ask if they want to do a fun round. It just depends if they want to.
Okay.
Because I'll sleep and you guys can work overtime. You're not getting paid anyway, so Lomo. Let's hope he doesn't want a 4-man elimination. Oh lord. Okay,
Puppet.
Good luck. Oh my god, my co-workers will be so tired. They'll be fatigued now. In it, music man.
At least,
let's just-
at least he's in chase.
Epic
Super
bomb here.
accurate bomb.
I don't think Sig farms second now, to be perfectly honest. That does not hit somehow. Good pallet stun. Smack
He's gonna
him in
follow
the
up with
face.
the remote bomb here in a second.
Yeah. Ooh, maybe just go for red bomb.
Okay, ends up getting the down.
I just
Grave
teleported
gets
to
back
the-
up.
This guy really wants a 4-man. Oh, he just bumped right into him.
He's on the stream, might as well go for it.
Yeah. Might as well show off his bonbon. Nickelodeon. Man did this thing.
Nickelodeon. Okay.
Maybe, let's see. There's not much really point in trying to survive. It is a 4-man, and congratulations to Cap. But might do a fun round, and you get to see them having some fun. Psyche doing that rescue tutorial, live stream tutorial.
That tutorial you
gotta watch
didn't watch.
I actually did watch it, by the way. I actually did watch it.
Okay, good.
Okay, I'm gonna go ask if they want to do a fun round.
Okay. So now we're just waiting. These survivors are not surrendering, and Grave is just crawling. Dungeon's nowhere near. It's probably over at Godkite. There's the surrender. So we'll be back in just a second to see if they want to do a quote-unquote fun round. Cat's already won this round, so Cat will be going on to the next round. Round 1s will be streamed next week. We're debating whether it's just going to be the first 4 matches or all 8 next week.
So we have confirmation. There will be a fun round.
Okay.
So we now can see Psyche Rescue. It's going to be epic.
Hey, Poppet.
What?
Did you watch Psyche's kiting guide?
He doesn't have a kiting kite.
Yes, he does.
If I say he doesn't, he doesn't.
Oh my gosh.
If he doesn't, if I say he doesn't, he doesn't. That's my perfect logic.
I've never agreed with my chat more.
That's the chat saying? Just finish watching Nerf Magician.
Magician is the best.
Yeah.
Magician
Okay,
is
so we're
broke,
Just for the lols, I'm just gonna get
Nerf Magician, yeah.
I'm letting KG spectate just for the heck of it.
Oh my gosh.
Don't worry, he hasn't done anything bad so far. Of course, when he does something bad, I will regret it. He's probably going to go to my server and spam NSFW.
Whatever. Okay, we're gonna.
It's whatever.
Moonlit.
Okay,
we're
then
gonna get Moonlit
okay.
again.
Imagine if it isn't okay, I'm just gonna kick the rest. Okay, so good luck to every team and watch this fun round. We're gonna watch a good match. I just want to see Psyche rescue. I really am. I really haven't watched a lot of ITV. There's not many ITV tutorials these days, isn't it?
Alright. Huh?
Who's Connor Digo? Alright, I guess Connor Digo is playing.
Alright.
Wait, if you have Helemba and they ban Helemba, what happens?
Nothing happens. You can't ban Ember. It's
If
like
you only
banning
have-
Lucky Guy, you can't do it.
Wait, you can't? Well, I haven't checked out a lot of that thing in it, so yeah, maybe fun. I'm not 100% sure about this. I'm gonna go make an announcement for the other two teams to prepare. Oh, someone's pinging me. Music Man is the best commentator magician forever. I'm banning Chuggy from my server. Just give me a sec. Oh wait, so when is Eli coming again?
Eli's gonna be joining for the third matchup.
Oh yeah, that's what I need. I don't really. I won't be there because I have to take a shower and just prepare for bed. But you might have to add them, if you mind.
Okay.
Yeah, because that's kind of the thing.
Well, we'll deal with that when we get to it.
Yeah, we'll deal with that. But anyway, let's watch this epic rescue. Yes, Psyche playing Mark. I can't wait. I hope
that's not surprising at all.
He can teach basement rescue and stuff.
And stuff.
Yeah.
Okay.
Okay, maybe letting KG here was not a good idea. But yeah, let's just see I actually wonder what this spider's gonna play. Maybe Helemba. Helemba, come on.
Poppet. You can see the team comp is designed to counter Bloody Queen, so we'll have to see. Again, with that Perfumer, Gardener, Explorer, usually going.
I don't know what this guy really plays. Don't know much about him.
I mean, I don't know either. That's why these tournaments are so fascinating. You get all sorts of different people playing. You never know who plays what.
Chang? A Wu Chang?
Definitely a popular Moonlit pick. So.
I mean, yeah, but 4-man VC Wu Chang. That can be that is a little bit hard.
And especially against Gardener, Perfumer, those are kind of two counters to Wu Chang. Obviously, Merc is a good pick against nearly everybody.
Nearly.
I'm counting Photo as a hunter. Photo is the one counter to Merc, but...
Oh yeah, that is true.
Because...
I mean, if Merc's one quad, he can still rescue you, just get knocked down.
Alright, so... Looks like we're gonna start here, and I'll go ahead and call out the spawn group, and then I guess I'll let you take it away.
Tell me the key spawn.
I don't know key spawns, I'm a hunter mate, so it's gonna be spawn group 5. Okay. Usually hunter goes straight to bridge.
Oh, he could see Psyche. But let's see who he might tell. Let's see what build Wu Chang took. Oh, he took a blink. He's found his umbrella right now. And I think Garden realizes. Oh.
That was really accurate.
This is a Garden though, right? Doing a bad kite with her is kinda hard.
When I get that spawn, that's the exact umbrella I do. It's right to that bridge cipher there.
But yeah, and she didn't have a lot of time to rotate.
Yeah, for sure.
Yeah.
Looks like not carrying pallet breaking.
Could be a trump, you know.
That would not be unexpected. And you see this gardener's gonna probably try to take a hit and then take the coaster.
He does throw an umbrella, so I don't think he could do it.
Is he gonna take the coaster? He misses the
It doesn't go on
coaster.
the tram. Oh, dearie me, mate. Didn't go on the tram time.
But umbrella just came back. Is he gonna leave the gardener?
He's gonna try and teleport on Psyche, which will...
Psyche's rotating away.
Oh, did he do a kiting tutorial?
Yes, I just said
now I'm
that.
gonna see Psyche do a kiting tutorial live stream. Let's see this kiting tutorial live stream with Mercenary. Was he playing Mercenary on that tutorial?
I don't remember. I remember he went through tournament examples and stuff.
Yeah, I think that's good. But so far, 4 saves remain. I should probably pay. I should probably pay attention to the match. They're not talking about Psyche doing some kind of stream, whatever. Yeah, he's gonna throw Umbrella directly into Funhouse.
And you can see this Wu Chang is deciding to throw the umbrella first and then decide to rotate. And what that does is that actually highlights the survivor, so we'll know exactly where they're at when he switches. Perfume.
Blinks and does a perfume prediction. What a good.
Good blink. Good blink.
Oh, he just blinked dead. Don't ask. Please don't.
What?
Don't please don't talk. Don't talk.
You okay, Papa?
He doesn't. Perfume's back, but I think he will get a hit here.
Good juke.
Gets the hit.
But yeah,
now
ends
it's
up getting
time
the
for
damage.
Mercenary Rescue Tutorial against a Black Chain that does not have max presence. Yes. I think he'll be putting right near. Looks like he popped the Cypher first, then go rescue. So both sides are going to be primed.
Yeah, that Cypher is about prime.
No, plus that would actually let Mercenary not go rescue.
Psyche, you do the rescue!
This way Psyche can still have Tide and go for endgame.
There's one Cypher left. It'll be all about whether that Explorer is able to use pages or something.
Gonna do.
That's prime, that's a whole prime.
Look at this epic rescue Psyche did, right guys? Epic rescue.
Epic gaming moves.
Epic gaming rescue. Whatever.
Now all they're gonna do is just go right to that prime Cypher.
Trying to soul Cypher though.
It makes sense.
It makes sense.
He's gonna get hit and
Mercenary
pop
won't be
it.
able to stay max health though.
Yeah, that hit's still gonna register, but remember it's a Merc.
Yeah.
So he still has kiting potential.
He tied towards the second stop. Ooh, and goes on the tram.
Ends up getting the wrong one.
Tram.
Oh, gets the terror shock!
And hits him off too. Oh dearie me. Getting on the wrong side, getting on the wrong tram. I think that happened to everyone once in a while.
Yeah, the slight inaccuracy, but it looks like this should be a 3-person escape. Oh wait, Umbrella's coming back. Now you got important thing is this is white form. Yeah, if that was black form, then there would have been a chance for that Wu Chang to be able to catch
that
up.
was. But like now, Marcy can escape now that he uses umbrella and he doesn't have like a teleport at all.
So now it didn't look like trump card was ever in his build. So this is going to be a 3-person escape, and Cat is going to go through to the next round.
Congratulations to Cat. Next we will be seeing Play with Fire versus Go. I'm a bit more excited for that.
I'm excited for this match. So hype. So everybody, if you're in the chat,
okay, I'm gonna see if
yeah, sure. So next we're gonna play with Fire versus Goat, and this is going to be the second matchup of the day.
Okay, so yeah, I'm gonna go prepare the other 2 teams. Okay.
Sure.
Yeah.
And I had a scrimmage on this channel between my old clan and Play with Fire, and I did stream a scrimmage between Synergy and Goat, so I've got good relations with both of these clans, and I'm just really excited to be able to watch them all duke it out and see who comes out on top. Anyways, so yeah, the way these rounds work is they are best of 2 rounds, and yeah, I'm also really excited to see you know, just what kind of hunters we'll be able to expect to see from these teams. I think we can probably expect to see Dream Witch and also some more sculptors. That's kind of typical of meta. And it'll be also interesting to see if we get maybe some specialized picks once we get to around round 2s. So, yeah. Don't mind my random Discord pings. That's just Revy pinging the teams to get ready. Oh yeah, I have the Gravekeeper limited skin. Okay, so we'll be getting started in just a second. Eli is not going to be here for this match, but is going to be returning for the 3rd match of the day. So, we're basically kind of doing this in rotations. I'll be streaming all 3 matches. Poppet will be commentating with me for the first 2, and then Eli will be joining me for the 3rd. And yes, I support Magician. I always enjoy in these tournaments watching particularly the non-meta picks, because it makes the gameplay really interesting when you see someone be successful. Like, I mean, we saw a Feaster being used, which is an A tier hunter, but not typically used on round 1, and particularly not usually used on that map. So, it'll definitely be interesting to see if we might see more of that non-meta. Papa, are you back?
Yeah, I'm just preparing the teams. You know, let's just see. But congratulations to both teams. Of course, Cat Muso, but Iphons also did a spectacular job right now.
Yeah, everyone should feel proud with their performances.
Yeah, so whilst we wait, we're gonna do an interesting thing right. Wait, okay, give me a sec.
Okay.
Currently Play with Fire is, is he teamed up? Play with Fire, Hopper's teamed up and he's apparently in a match, so we're gonna have to wait a bit.
SMH.
Okay, so, just for the viewers, I challenge you to 1v1 Music Man.
Are we doing this? Are we actually doing this?
Yep. I challenge you to 1v1.
We're gonna lose like half our viewers on this.
That's probably true. But now let's just do a 1v1 while we wait.
Fine.
I'm not scared of you, Music Man. Let's wait, Sand Street aside,
Why did you make me do this, SMH?
I'm not scared of you, Music Man. I was never scared of you. And now I shall defeat you.
I hate this map with all of my being.
Let me see what you're gonna play.
I'm playing Hell Ember.
I see what you're trying to do. I see. But I'm gonna defeat you in this 1v1 with my... And I'm gonna kite you. So, did you take Insolence on Hell Ember?
I don't remember what I take with him. I have not played him since my Supper stream.
Insolence Trump.
I know I have Hunt. That's all I know I've got.
Hunt is good. I normally take a Detention Trump with a 1 day of Control Freak, Detonitis.
I would ask you where you're at, but I get lost on this map.
I'm making collaborations, kid. I'm doing collaborations.
Calibrations.
I'm fading collaborations.
Collaborations?
We did a collab.
I'm using the skin of everybody's nightmares.
Okay, I'm gonna start moving when I get a hug, just to be fair. Okay, I got a hug, I'm gonna start moving. I don't know what I'm doing, I don't know where I'm kiting, so if I do...
I don't know what I'm doing either. Hey, am I blind?
What kind of shitty palette are these?
They're like all god palettes. What are you talking about?
What about Bo? If you're an Ember, like, you can trap me, and I'll be fucked. Where am I going? Don't ask what I was doing right there. I'm so lost. I'm like so lost right now. The fuck is this?
SMH, you're gonna go down at 5 ciphers no matter how long you kite.
Why aren't you disrespecting palettes? You disrespect these palettes just like how everyone disrespects me I'm doing such a terrible job right now.
All I'm doing is walking up to you and farming the hunt.
Screw you. That was worth it. See, this is why Ember is underrated. You could do that and trap them corner me. That blink. Good job. No, but I should actually probably ask where they are. I was clearly lagging right there, and Ember is just way too OP.
Well, how long was that? That was 45 seconds on Asylum.
Okay, to be fair, I didn't know where that pallet was. I was like, I remembered there was a window there. I was like, where's that window?
All I did was walk up to you and hit you, pretty much.
Yeah, that's kind of the basic.
Oh, Poppet died. Now Poppet's just gonna get roasted in the chat. Oh, worth it. Hey, I was just talking about you.
I challenge you to another 1v1. This time, you shall not survive. Wait, on you again. Wow. Now, my friend.
I'm not carrying a build.
I'm carrying my detention insolence build.
I'm carrying nothing, okay? I have nothing.
To be destroyed, my friend. With my epic moon face, you're gonna get defeated.
You have moon face too?
Where are you?
I'm at some gate. I don't know this map. It's the one with the desk. And
I have okay, we're gonna spend like the rest of the map just trying to find each other.
I found some middle area.
Just fail collaboration to the side.
Collaboration.
Fail. I don't know what's English. I'm trying.
What if I just finished a cipher?
No, just fail collaboration. That'll be much. I'm going
Calibration.
Calibration. Oh, fuck! Wait, I went the wrong fucking way, man. Just keep decoding that until we get a hub. Cause I which cipher was that again? Fuck.
It was like in the middle.
Okay, just fail another collaboration. Just fail another.
It's not giving me collaborations.
Oh, I got incidents now.
I'm sorry, I'm making.
Okay, hi.
Oh gosh, what am I doing?
Now, as an MMA, what's important is the chase. So it really depends what kind of build. Personally, at detention incident, what are these two pallets? This is weird as fuck. Like, what are these two pallets? What the fuck was that? No, what was that?
You have no patience, Papa.
I think that match might be over, so I was just trying to end it quick. So, yeah. But as you see right there, I just told you guys not what to do. You need to be patient as Helemba. And
clearly you're not.
I was clearly liking what this is. Now you want to put your Ember here to corner him and force him to transition to an area. See? Now I can hit this little shit. Take this!
Better and buff, baby.
I can now throw a puppet. Now when you throw this puppet, you must realize it has to be an accurate. Because the AI on a stupid puppet is actually crazy. Where did you go?
I almost hid from you.
But see, guys, you need patience. What that blink was, that's what you're not supposed to do, kids. So learn something.
I kited you 6 more seconds with lucky guy and no build.
You see, this is what that was what you're not supposed to do. Shut up, chap. Okay, no, but seriously, I actually gotta go check on them.
Are they ready?
Okay, they should be ready.
Okay.
But as you guys know, I am a god Helemba. I'm actually a pretty good Helemba. No, actually, seriously, I am good. But like I just normally focus on stuffing the rescue, and that's not what I try to do. We'll get a blink terror shot, but like I didn't know the blink should have been earlier. Okay, let's put Joggy in timeout. And
no. How about we put Poppet in timeout? Okay.
Okay, Music Man, if you're banned from my tournament, I hope you lose. I'll give you the champion of this tournament, so Lamar. Okay, so Hopper told me to join them.
And I'm left all alone again, yay! Okay, that was pretty funny. So there's your intermission entertainment, I guess. So we should be getting going here in just a second. So once again, this is Play with Fire versus Goat. And this is the second match of the day. So this should be a very exciting matchup. I know I'm going to say that for every match today, but it's going to be it's true. We've got some very good hunters and survivors playing here, and it'll just be really crazy to see both the hunters and possibly to see maybe some rotations go on.
Okay, let's just get this match.
You're lagging out. What was that?
Okay, can you hear me now?
Yeah.
Okay, good stuff. But right now we're gonna. Yeah. Let's just see who does that.
Cool.
So I'm also gonna have the okay. So Lakeside. Why is everyone going down?
I don't know, but it's probably your fault, Poppet.
Wow, you want to go now? You want to go now, fam?
Did I ask?
Beat you up, brother.
We already saw how that played on the last match. Oh, okay. He just left. He rage quitted. All right. So, looks like Lakeside's going to be the first match. And again, we saw this in the last one that they chose Lakeside round 1. And actually...
Anyway, I'm going to go to Lakeside. Okay, so yeah, place your bets right now. Who do you think's going to win, Music Man?
What if it's a tie? We got to establish these conditions.
We're gonna get to the next match then. We're gonna get the next round and I'll time it with my stopwatch.
Okay. Well.
Okay.
We just need everybody to ready up. But this is round 1, so 1 survivor ban.
Yeah, 1 survivor ban. And this just gives the hunter to play whatever he can play.
So we could possibly see that Dream Witch come out. We could probably expect Dream Witch or Sculptor.
Banning a mercenary, a lot of hunters do. Even Dream Witches will ban mercenaries.
Yeah, Dream Witch is a good ban. Merc is a good ban for Dream Witch because you're basically making it so you're pretty much guaranteed to go against a more fragile character because Merc is pretty much one of the strongest hunters in the game when it comes to kiting ability, especially with his passive ability, which no matter how long you kite is able to buy an extra around 15 seconds for the team. And it looks like they are going that hardcore meta team comp, which is that 1 decoder, and you got 1 rescuer, and you got 1 harasser, and then you got 1 support. And it'll be interesting to see if we're going to see an equally meta hunter pick. Anything you'd like to add?
Yeah. What were you saying again?
I was talking about the character picks.
Oh yeah, these character picks. This is a pretty meta comp. You know, sometimes I think a Seer would actually be better. You know, maybe like replace, because like Seer would really help with rotation spawns. Yeah.
Well, you gotta think it is a large map, so that world portal is very effective.
True. But like, maybe they could switch out a Grave for a Seer. And that's what I would personally do, from my personal experience. But this can also work.
Well, you gotta be careful when you do things like that. Like, substituting the Grave for a Seer, what you do is you get rid of that rescuer from the team.
Well, we know Dreamage, considered probably the most best hunter out of all hunters.
One thing that I just noticed, that mechanic switched to a Seer, so now you're having that double support instead of that decoder.
they want to slow down the game and get an epic kite. For some reason, Dreamwitch can counter mech to an extent.
And on Lakeside, I think it's pretty fair to say we're going to be getting that Patroller.
Yeah. Blink maybe, depends what kind of Dreamwitches, because Patroller and Blink Dreamwitch are both pretty good. A Patroller Dreamwitch can also mostly focus on the camp, because you can stuff the rescue if you put Patroller Dreamwitch.
Nah, forward, both a forward and a seer, that's a pretty hard Patroller, but we'll have to see.
Yeah. We'll have to see, you know. Dreamwitch spawning at the working mill, the mill, big mill.
So
don't ask. Dreamwitch is going towards middle. Which way will go? He will.
Yeah,
go
there's that
towards
Patroller.
Big Rock. That'll be Gravekeeper.
Running Patroller.
He will go Patroller. He's going direct towards Big Boat.
He's like, I don't want to mess with those rescuers. I don't want to mess with those rescuers.
He's gonna go to
Let's
catch the Seer, which is probably the most easiest one. However, we should realize he is Big Boat, the most detrimental place out of every single place.
Seer rotating out.
I think personally I'll just keep looping Big Boat. But that is just my personal experience. Just to make Cypherwise good enough.
So what he's trying to do is he's trying to get to shore because nobody's there. Even if he does a short kite and dies, everybody's on the other side of the map. Yeah, and Cyphers are already at around, looks like 40.
His Patrollers, he might just instantly use his Leech to attack him.
Baits out the owl. Baits out the owl.
But that doesn't matter too much because this is technically a 15-second immunity. However, he does put a Patroller bomb. And the dog bites him. And that bird kind of goes to waste.
You gotta be careful with this kind of rotation. Because against a Patroller Dreamwitch, there's not a lot of pallets in this area. And she's gonna follow up with a Patroller here. Yeah.
Yeah, double Patroller is really still good, despite the nerf.
Yeah, for sure.
Good hit, my G. Good
That was excellent reaction time from this hunter. See, spawn gets out of radius, so it'll come back to the main body. Looks like probably thought about that basement, but was like, nah, I can't make that. Smart decision.
But so far, Cypherwatch is pretty good, especially when there's not a mech on the team.
Yeah, forward Cypher's only around 50 though.
Yeah, that is kind of the problem. Oh, he is kind of controlled. He's doing map control right now. Gravekeeper's going for the rescue.
That's probably going to be a rescue after half at this point.
I think Priestess will actually go for the rescue. He could try and patrol it.
When a Gravekeeper digs, you know they're going to be committing to something. And I think that might be a communication error.
Someone picks up the leech, tries to hit swings at Priestess, but he can't get the swing. Good hit on the Seer. Gravekeeper did just kind of waste his time if he couldn't get the bullet.
The reason why I call the Gravekeeper going out like that, trying to body block in inaccuracy, is because I believe the time would have been better spent decoding. Yeah,
true. This looks like a tie scenario considering Cypher-wise, but you never know. This is a Dreamwitch, and things can change so fast. Right now, they need to delete and heal up.
They need to regroup. You can see they're trying to do that right now.
I don't think he can hit him in time.
They're all gonna go through that pallet. Gets the hit on the forward.
That is pretty good.
Everybody's over here.
Though. Everyone is clumped together, and none of them are going for the rescue. This is not what you want right now. Everyone's clumped together in a free. And they do the leech, but right now he knows all free location, and that's just not what you want.
Yeah, for sure.
Oh, Gravekeeper also runs into me. Everyone's injured right now. This does not look as the best. Can't lie, fam. Can't lie.
And this is why people call Dreamwitch a snowball character, because just seeing all those hits there is just able to dish out so much damage in such a short amount of time. And is able to shut down regrouping, like you saw what they were trying to do with the de-leeching.
He might just suddenly change the forward. Forward's already starting to rotate. No, he's actually going to set a Whoa portal.
Dreamwitch is going to prioritize the ciphers.
I mean, if forward goes through it... No, he's not going to go through it. That's smart. Does pallet stun, but he will get a...
Good Patroller. Good Patroller. You gotta be careful though, because the spawn... Oh, spawn's following along. I didn't know if that spawn was following along. Good football!
But the Patroller does get
Yeah.
However, Gravekeeper and Priestess are healing each other up. But you never know what will happen. You never know what will happen these days. Dreamwitch is unpredictable, and so are the survivors. You never know what godly move they can make, or what simple mistake either side can make. Either one can change the game.
Yeah, and they're next to a global portal, so they might even be able to get there before half.
Best if Dreamwitch destroys it. We will. Good play. Great is opening a chest. Yeah, let's see what kind of item he would get. The needle wouldn't be the best, but something like a perfume bottle would probably be for the best.
Yeah, we're gonna see.
A illusion one.
Does not look like a rescue.
Causy's girl is gonna do an epic magician illusion one. We gotta love a magician. So is he great? But actually might have to see. They're kind of forced to go for a rescue. Otherwise, the chances of winning will be too big.
I think they're at this point possibly going for that one-person escape. Try to give their hunter something to work with.
Oh dear.
They pulled the rescue off!
He did not expect that.
Forward's got a lot of football left, so he'll be able to rebound kite possibly.
Rebound? Yeah, true. He's actually kind of chasing a priestess now.
Oh yeah, just totally switch targets entirely.
Yeah, that actually kind of works.
Patroller. No patroller. Okay.
I think he just wants to use his leech to start heading towards him.
Yeah. So he's trying to sandwich here, and now he's gonna use patroller.
He's gonna bite him.
Oh, placed on the wrong side of the pallet. That is unfortunate.
However, he can put him near the original side of Priest was doing, so technically Priest didn't do anything.
So what needs to happen is the Gravekeeper needs to be the rescue because Forward's dead on chair. And if Forward
switch them forward.
Yeah, if Forward's discovered, he's gonna be tunneled.
Maybe Forward might go for... Well, if Forward goes for an after half rescue, that would be fine, but both of them would be dead on rocket chair. But you never know. Who will win? I think both of them are going for the rescue. I'm a bit confused.
They might be going for a double rescue.
He's got potential. He will get leeched though. And that will kind of stop his way towards...
Going for double rescues is risky. No. Grave is
they're not going for
decoding.
A double rescue. They're not. They need someone to decode. Forward stop that.
Yeah, see, this is exactly what's gonna happen. Is he's gonna get tunneled now because he's dead on
chair. You can just switch the blink right now and just get put down.
Yeah. Well, also in this hunter's mindset. Okay, there's the blink. Dodge, juice out the blink.
What a good job, man.
What a move.
Can also delete. Oh dear, man. This game just changed. What a good wait for the delete. Oh dear.
And this is why you never give up as a survivor. They're at one cipher left. This is turning from what looked like a defined loss to possibly tieable.
Priestess looks like he's gonna die.
They're deleaching again.
Yeah, so now that Priestess will be dead, we will say bye-bye, and now there's only 2 people on this game.
So now that they once again regrouped as much as they could, and they need to try to rush one of these ciphers here. Spawn followers about to follow along, I think. No. Well, you got to be careful. It depends on what that last cipher's at.
That's about 50% like that, but it will quickly change towards him.
Yeah, it's all about whether this cipher will be primed into.
Enough. I would think he would leech him. Oh, he can't leech. Just gonna try and get on Grave. Forward is just kind of trying to do. Illusion wants
Terror Shock!
Oh dear, that was not a good. Choki won't be too happy with that. He certainly won't. He wants to get the 4-man though, and that's what you want.
Poor Joggy.
Poor Joggy. Only trying to see somewhat relatable to Magician, and it didn't go as what he wanted.
Next week Joggy plays, right?
Maybe, because like again, everyone's got times they can't play, and I just got a lot to fall.
Okay.
But I'll try my best to make sure everyone is happy with their time. But yeah, we're gonna see. He's now
Dungeon's
forward.
here.
Dungeon is there, but I think he wants to try and get a 4-man. They don't have much football there.
We might see a self-heal, possibly. No, we're seeing a chairing, because Spawn was on the forward.
Yeah. I think he's confident enough that he can get a quick kill forward.
Yeah, for sure.
Oh, he might actually he's trying to sandwich him right now.
But forward's able to find that loophole that allows him to get away temporarily.
For too long, though. He doesn't
There's the
blink,
blink, yeah.
That would be a GG. That's a 4-man elimination. Congratulations to PWF. The GOAT isn't out. GOAT also has incredibly good hunters.
Yeah, for sure. But remember, GOAT needs the 4-man in order to tie this round. That's not even to win, that's to tie it. So lots of pressure on the hunter. It's going to be a situation where, you know, it's a 4-man or a no man. You really gotta be able to get that 4-man for your team if you want to be able to have more flexibility when it comes to possibly stretching this out into a round 3.
Yep. But I'm just gonna try and invite everyone right now. And yeah, I'm just pretty tired I'll be perfectly honest. You know, and we see KG saying GG. Yeah, and that is certainly true. Both teams do really well in these tournaments, and they're all trying their best. I'm gonna go check on the VC in a bit.
Hey, left me all alone again. Hi guys. Yeah, so there were a lot of important things that Dream Witch did there. But you could see that Dream Witch, without hesitation, going for those patrollers and being able to dish out as much damage as possible, and was able to get leeches down as soon as that cooldown was up, which allowed the Dream Witch to get the maximum map control throughout the match, and was able to, at points, shut down the regrouping, and that promotes that snowballing effect that you hear all the time whenever you hear people talking about Dream Witch. They talk about how she's able to snowball at the end, and to a certain extent, I think the 3 characters that are quote-unquote snowball characters would probably be Dream Witch, Sculptor with that pick, and in a different way, Wu Chang's able to have sort of the same effect. So...
Boom. Hey, I'm back.
Yes, I perfectly timed that recap to end right when you joined back.
Oh.
Alright, so now Play with Fire survivors are playing, right?
Yeah. We're gonna see
Cool.
PWF survivors. We're gonna see Goat Hunt, and yeah. So I don't get. So you also gotta. I'm gotta like do them quick add them because yeah, I won't be able to do that match. Nikki wants to pee. When Nikki went to pee, alright, we're gonna have to wait for Nikki to pee. Thanks for sharing this information, Hopper.
SMH, it's 1v1 time.
Oh dear, I should probably host a 1v1 tournament sometime. I'm actually thinking of getting some of the best players to host a 1v1 tournament. You know, I could do that too.
Dual faction supremacy.
Yeah, I get a bunch of dual factions, and yeah, I'm actually thinking of doing that. I'll get popular people, not nobodies, of course, because for popularity reasons.
Alright. So, we'll be getting going in just a second here. So, it'll also be interesting to see the difference in possible spawn points. So, I'll pull up the spawn points here. And you can see these numbers here. These are kind of the groups that I always call out. So, the one he got specifically was 5. And in this spawn group, what I like to do a lot of the time is kind of go over to that small boat location and kind of circle around.
Okay. No one cares. Let's get right back into the match.
SMH. Okay. There's going to be one survivor ban again because it's round 1. And it'll be interesting to see if we get that mechanic ban. Now, last time was a Merc ban. And we see that Merc is going to be instantly banned again. So, possibly another Dream Witch like we saw before. And There's also a chance that a mercenary band could be something out of non-meta, possibly a specialty hunter. We'll definitely have to see.
You'll never know. But yeah, let's just see how this goes. Right now, Play With Fire needs one person out. That doesn't put that as much pressure anymore.
Just from an initial standpoint, it looks like they are going a more rescue-heavy team comp than what the GOAT survivors did. So it'll be interesting to see.
They're not going for Priestess.
They're investing more in survivability. There are some complications if you were to design. I'm responding to Matilde in the chat. So if the spawn groups were the same, first of all, there's no way to actually coordinate that in the game. But second of all, if the spawn groups were the same, the second survivors would be able to know better how to rotate, and that hunter would be able to instantly know where they want to go. So that would be, first of all, really hard to coordinate, but second of all, it's just not practical in a tournament setting than just randomizing.
Okay, so we're gonna go see a Dream Witch. This is the battle of the Dream Witches.
Yeah, for sure. This Dream Witch has to get a 4-person elimination this round to tie it up, so it's...
I mean, if he doesn't get a 4-man elimination, it is a game over, but we'll put a lot of pressure on round 2.
Yeah, you might as well go for broke in this case.
Yeah, go broke or nothing. So yeah, who do you think? Let's see how this goes. I think we're all excited.
Yeah, I really like playing. A lot of people like Arms Factory Dream Witch, but Lakeside Dream Witch is actually my favorite, and it's going to be the Spawn Group 3. And the Spawn Group 3, what I like to do a lot of the time is I'll actually rotate to small boat. This is a riskier area going to big boat. First of all, because big boat's such a great kiting area, but second of all,
Gatekeeper's there, that's kind of bad.
Yeah,
it does see forward, also a pretty bad choice.
Yeah, you can see here, Dream Witch is on the other side of the map from all the other survivors, so it's definitely very risky to go that big boat route.
Start rotate, but Mech will be found though, and that is his most optimal person.
Yeah, for sure. But you can see what this mechanic's doing is she's just running in a straight line away from the bot. That's important to do. Ends up getting that first hit. Not able to get in the pallet.
Oh, dearie me.
Blocks off the pallet, and that
The leech used her fatness to block her off.
used her fatness.
Yes, my guy. Obesity for the wow. Okay, now it's gonna put a patroller on, and it's gonna try and patrol a hopper, which will actually, I'd say also patroller can really increase life force.
I would expect that forward if there's any rest. Oh no, the Gravekeeper. Yeah, Gravekeeper's coming, and Dream Witch should try to get a hit out as far as possible. Looks like they're trying to coordinate a double rescue.
I'm slightly confused on what happened. Was it after half though?
I do not know if it was after half, but Forward was able to get the stun in, and being that the Grave dug, the Dream Witch thought that the Gravekeeper was the one committing, when in reality it was the Forward. Anything you'd like to add?
Really needs to rebound kite. Maybe use that Seer. See, Seer's can't be spectating Mech, I believe. And he is kind of near the bottom.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's just not the optimal. That's not the optimal strategy. Right now, I think after this rescue, they should probably just sacrifice. Try and heal up, take a tie, and yeah, prepare for at least one person.
So this is also a risky. Mechanic's bot is in this area.
So is CSM, but he will pop that eventually. So gets the pedestal and gets the hit.
Kites into the leech. That's what happened. And I guess this will be the moment of truth of whether that was actually before or after half.
Dun, 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 dun.
Yes.
I should stop. It does get a hit though, which
Okay.
No, we need more dramatic music. Drop. This is lame as hell.
As someone that was in band, this is causing me physical pain.
Wow.
Okay.
But right now, they should probably start healing and deleting. No one else.
That Cypher's nearly prime.
That's really good for Cypher Rush. Also, Seaside is almost prime. They just have one Cypher. That's mathematically speaking.
Yeah, and as we predicted, they're just gonna let that mechanic die out. Especially because Bot was out.
Before, they just start deleting his leech.
Yeah, for sure. Gets the hit before the dig!
Okay, damn, that shovel was just not healthy, man.
That promotes the snowballing effect.
Just throw those snowballs.
That was the last shovel, and now he's just gonna be able to patrol it. Yeah.
Yeah, however, we do have one Cypher left. This can start to change over some time. It just doesn't look too good. And not healthy. Maybe Grave could just... Well, never mind.
He was running into the open, so what Grave was trying to do is just get away from the Cyphers.
Dungeon is a small boat, but you do like 2 Cyphers are basically primed.
Also, you have to keep in mind, it looks like around 3 of these Cyphers are kind of... you got one on Shack.
See, that's what you don't want to dream with. That's when his map control effect really comes in handy.
Yeah, you've got one at Crap Shack, one at regular Shack, and then one on shore. And those will probably be the last 3 Cyphers if the game lasts that long.
He did a slight build Crab Shack, but I don't think it's worth doing that.
Forward has football, so yeah, he's gonna use that for his rescue.
Could he rescue before half? Or can he
No, that's not before half.
That will not be before half, sadly. He also has to somehow pop Seaside too.
Yeah, so these survivors need to be communicating. If any Cypher has progress, Seer needs to go around and pop those. Hits the chair. There's no tie here though, because Forward I think already rescued.
He might just switch the blink right now. Good. Pretending he will vault the pallet, making him swing.
Yeah. Dreamwitch got kind of baited there for a second, but Dreamwitch is right on the tail. Looks like possibly trying to, again, same idea, but Dreamwitch prepared a trap for him, yeah. And Forward's right here. This is one of those Cyphers. That Cypher pops!
I think they might be trying to get one man escape.
Seer Cypher's almost primed. They can come back from this.
Forward tries...
Oh, wait a second. No, he was dead on chair. I forgot.
No, I think he was dead on chair, by the way.
Yeah, I figured that
Right
out.
now, both of them have leeches though, so it's a little bit hard.
Remember, it's a 4-man or no-man scenario.
Maybe one person can escape, just need one person and they win.
For sure. Good pallet stun.
Right into his face, like a boss. And...
Yeah?
I should get cancelled. I should get cancelled. He does get the hit on Seer though. Depends, can Forward escape?
Forward's
He does
leech.
have the leech prime, then Seer can self-heal.
And remember, this Dreamwitch switched to teleport, so... Gotta be careful about touching the gates.
Yeah. He could just... His leeches, the leech prime, good stuff on Forward, but could he make that?
This will mean the difference. Okay, spawn goes that way. That was actually a very, very smart decision from the Dreamwitch to get that spawn follower over there. And Forward's going over there. And I think the idea is to circle around to dungeon, but the spawn's going to be trying to cut him off.
I don't think you can be a 4-man escape.
And that's going to be another 4-man elimination for round 1 for the Dreamwitch.
So it's a tie right now. Okay, so let's get to the next match. Who do you think is gonna win? You'll find out in the next match. I'm really cringe. So first of all, it's gonna be a
stay
tie for
tuned during the next episode
of SpongeBob SquarePants.
Yes,
What's wrong?
that's what I meant. Yes.
Yeah, SpongeBob SquarePants. I miss SpongeBob. But I think the entire crew of SpongeBob was probably on some kind of drug. Probably class A drug. I bet. Like,
Okay.
they were definitely on drugs, man.
Must I remind you we're on stream?
Oh, don't do drugs. Don't do drugs, okay, kids? That was just a joke. Yeah.
Oh
Don't
my
cancel me,
goodness.
please.
All right. While we have 73 people watching, let's all cancel Poppet. Okay. So, what's the map for round 2 again?
It would be Red Church, my dear friend.
Ooh. Definitely a change in scenery from what we've seen in the previous
Church,
matches.
what a smaller map, very small. Okay, you saying good luck. See, this guy, this is an interesting change of character for this dude. Certainly has changed. Anyway, so right now, this basically changed to a BO1, because last round didn't matter because it was a tie. Or both have extra banter.
Yeah, so if this match does end up in a tie, then it's going to go into a tiebreaker.
Yeah. And yeah, we have, his name is Juice WRLD, which, yeah, respect to Juice WRLD, really good musician. I really miss this dude. He made good music too. Rest in peace. Rest in peace.
Now, I can probably assume that the Dream Witch is going to be banned, so be interesting to see, especially on a map like Red Church. This is a good map for certain specialty hunters.
Yeah, I'm not too sure if John is a Dream Witch main though.
I have no idea. We'll have to see. I think it's safe to say after round 1 though that Dream Witch, they're going to want Dream Witch out of the table.
I mean, Dream Witch is so detrimental. We just saw two teams face off 2 Dream Witches, and both of them Dream Witches just got that 4-man.
Yes, Dream Witch supremacy. That's why Dream Witch is the best hunter, almost indisputably, in this meta.
But it is a bit hard to use, to be perfectly honest.
Yeah, definitely a tougher hunter to use, but is still, like, by far, like, S+ tier or whatever you want to call the best tier for hunter. That would be Dream Witch.
Yeah. It's so good. Okay, so now let's see who they will ban. So yeah, when is Eli coming down? I need that dude. I'm a bit tired. I forgot to drink more. I forgot to drink some H2O.
Sculptor ban on this map. Leaving Dream Witch on the table.
John has a Dream Witch main, but you never know. He's gonna go a Mech Mark ban, preventing Cypher Rush and probably going for that camp. See, that's a chip hunter meta, and that's a chip hunting kind of hunter. So that's kind of like Sculptor or Bonbon. So yeah.
I mean, we'll have to see what they do. They're going basically the same team comp they went last time. They didn't even play Mechanic round 1. Oh no, this is play with Fire Survivors, isn't it?
Yeah, just play with Fire Survivors.
So interesting. They're kind of doing the same thing that Goat did round 1. So we'll have to see how this plays
they're pretty
out.
much going all the meta characters they could get their hands on.
For sure, and that's exactly how you need to play in these tournaments.
Oh, he's gonna go Bonbon. See, this is why he's not afraid of Seer. The chip hunting meta, the chip hunters, they just don't worry about the Seer.
Well, I mean, you have to worry about, is this hunter going to be able to pull out a Dream Witch or some sort of specialty hunter? See, we're hovering over Lizard now.
Lizard? My man, no.
We got baited. We got baited, Poppet.
We got baited. I hope they lose. I'm joking. How dare you bait King Poppet?
Alright, King Poppet. Buff
King
Poppet.
But we're sort of getting a lot of views because of me. You should be really grateful for this.
Okay.
One person disliked the video.
Poppet, that was probably you.
No, that was actually not me. But I will be the second dislike.
Oh my gosh.
Yeah.
You're the one guy that disliked one of my spawn group guides, and you commented, Boo, dislike, no British accent.
Well, I also dislike your clarinet video. You're bad at yeah. Okay, spawn at graveyard. What's the key spawn?
I don't know, it's spawn group 2.
You know, I literally said it yesterday. Jesus Christ, get sober, man. Get sober.
Backgate is going to be the standard rotation for spawn
like
2.
I remember. Anyway, he's going to go to church. Basement's at shack. Actually, we should probably talk more about the basement. Basement can really affect... Okay, let's just go back to the match. So we're going to see some rotation. He's going to see bump into the little forward though. And that's probably the most hardest character. And he sees that he's leaving.
And one thing that you notice is that forward kind of, in a way, baited out this Bonbon by failing that calibration. That the Bonbon was going to want to check out that area. But obviously, as a Bonbon, you strongly dislike transitioning hunters, and forward is one of the strongest transitioning hunters.
Really good kite, especially on this location. In big buildings, gets the chip. Goes through the portal.
Narrowly misses with it because of the portal. Ends up going through to this window. And this is exactly how you kind of want to kite a Bonbon, is to transition as much as you can.
Alright, now he's gonna get blink.
Narrowly misses chip damage. Oh yeah, there is that blink, so teleport's not on the table. Oh, that chip damage.
So far, doing a really good dodge.
Seer needs to spectate. Seer needs to
spectate. Seer is spectating now. Good portal. He's gonna give it the button. Just buy 15 seconds of immunity.
Yeah, that's...
Depends if he can dodge these bomb those.
That's a tough thing there, because she's...
Not rushing directly.
Well, I would say because she was in reception. She had really nowhere to transition to. Alright, so that's going to be a down. 4 ciphers remaining. Grave just popped this cipher, so even though she technically died on Grave's cipher, Grave was able to get away. Misses the time bomb, but Grave does have wanted orders, so if Grave is going to be that rescue, it looks like they might be going for the tie, which is perfectly understandable.
Yeah, so if I'm just trying to do map control right now, they might be seeking for a tie to make sure that the hunter, and hoping that hunter might be able to get a 4-man elimination.
Yeah, exactly.
But I think they might just try and get a tie right now because they've confidence in the hunter, I would assume.
But you know, something that is common is the rescue after half in IVL and other high tier tournament gameplay, is that they'll go for that single rescue. Like forward will do something like put everything into that stun. But also, Bonbon hasn't used the trait yet, so they might be wondering if this hunter is carrying excitement or not.
Hopper pauses deduction. I'm gonna check on that, by the way.
Okay,
do you guys just sit back, and I'll just sort that out. I'm a professional.
Alright. So the rules when it comes to lagging is each team can have up to 1 pause per match. So this is perfectly acceptable if someone's lagging, and the deduction's gonna automatically resume after the time, and Poppet and I reserve the power to possibly restart the match if the...
Basically, someone's just lagging. I'm just trying to get the...
Yeah, okay.
We're just going to try to get some issues. We're just going to wait for them. I'm just going to stay in the VC just to see when they need to continue.
So you need...
just be patient.
You need me to stall?
Yeah, make some jokes.
Hey, I'm not a funny dude. You can't expect me to do that. You're asking too much for not paying me, Poppet. Come on. Hey, I'll just be like every announcer, and we're gonna talk about, hey, everybody, what's your favorite skins, you know?
Oh my god, did you see that blink? Let me get an orgasm for no reason.
Poppet, you're on stream.
Oh. Okay, everyone knows about the orgasm made from the...
Okay, immediately moving on.
Okay, I should actually too. I'm getting cancelled, aren't I? Oh, by the way, I'm gonna pin that message, and can you remember these for me?
I'm just kidding. I have 71 Discord pings. What have you been doing, Poppet?
Okay, just check the pin message in the group chat. Like, I need...
Which group chat? You made like 10 of them.
The one that says sniper, music one man sniper. Okay, check the pin message, fam. Fam, did you check the pin message, fam?
I'm getting there.
Okay, we're starting.
Got it. All right. And now we're gonna resume. Priestess just died on the chair, so they confirmed that rescue wasn't happening.
Okay, so I'm gonna tell you the details later. So first, now he sees the forward at mid-block. You're gonna take that speed boost.
I think
who gets a good chip like that?
Forward needs to be able to use the dashes and just get out of dodge.
Ooh, good use of the football though.
Again, we're gonna see that transitioning coming through with the forward, and remember this bonbon has blink, but there is a possibility of having that trump card we don't know. And
yeah, Trump. Because like let me check if I can see the build. Gets the chip and
gets the hit through the pallet.
But ciphers are almost primed. I think Seer might have to rescue. Remember, Seer, stuffing someone like Seer is a little bit hard.
So what's gonna happen?
Be a lot more easier.
Seer Cypher's almost done. He's gonna pop. Grave's gonna prime. That's what's gonna happen.
Yeah.
Or they might pass it off.
But Seer's got a lot of pressure. He doesn't have anything to help him with. Man's just gonna teleport.
They were attempting to do a little hot potato with the ciphers. You know, just pass it off to the next person. And
why not? Grave just needs to leave this area. Leave this area so they can just finish the cipher and the next rescue.
Well, they're gonna get that rescue before half. That's what's gonna happen.
Are they gonna change cipher? They might actually just change the cipher.
Oh yeah, because they didn't rescue. They wanted Grave to have tied.
Oh, true.
But Bonbon's also, since he already used his switch to teleport, he's really forced in this area. So what they need to do is they need to start a new cipher, you know. Bonbon does not have the best map control and cannot control the ciphers when they're not grouped up all three together.
Yeah, he's just currently trying to throw some bombs right now. They're just trying to give each cipher map control. He's just gonna give pressure for the hunter, and he's gotta choose either one. He's gonna use that shovel instantly. Gotta dodge these bombs. Good hit from the bomb.
Now the Grave's gonna go down.
Yep.
So I'm guessing the forward's gonna try to do a stun rescue while Seer primes the cipher. Or no, forward's priming cipher. Seer's gonna be coming.
Max against a Seer who has nothing to help him. He's got 6 bombs and a time bomb. It's gonna be hard, man. He cannot take 2 bombs. And he can't get a terror shot too.
Yeah, absolutely. Seer just needs to make an approach.
Come on. Good dodge.
Gets the chip hit.
Okay. Can he dodge this? Tries to snipe. Good dodge. This is gonna be hard. Good dodge. Oh, never mind.
It looked like the hunter was lagging.
Okay.
Do you want to check in on them?
I'm gonna...
So again, just have patience with us. It looks like the hunter was indeed lagging there, so we are... Poppet's checking in on the situation, and will get back to me. He is the captain of the lobby, so he's gonna be the one to resume.
It was just lag again, you know. You see the NAU ping, it's just not the most best ping, you know, personally. I would say it's not the most best ping.
Yeah. Are they good to resume?
Yeah, no, I'm just waiting for them to ping you and they're okay. But that is just not really good for the bonbon, you know.
You're the one that resumes the match. I paused
yeah, I'm gonna zoom once they ping me, you know. I'm a professional in this.
Okay.
Even though I'm not being professional at all. At all, you know, I should actually be a bit more professional, maybe important. Imagine if important people are watching and I'm just being a bad person and I'm gonna get judged. Sniff, sniff, sniff.
You said it, not me.
Music man is manipulating me.
I did not do anything.
Music man, you took my youth. Why are you gonna do this to me, man? Sniff, sniff, sniff.
I don't know what's happening.
Oh, my nose is so blocked. I'm still waiting for them to be okay. So yeah, let's talk about something. Catched up on the latest football match. Like catched up on any good movies, music man?
Do you think I watch sports ball?
Did you catch up on any music?
I practice my clarinet a lot, although that's probably not interesting to you.
No. No. But yeah, let's just keep waiting. Okay, I think they're ready to start.
All right.
Or they're gonna complain. I don't know. I hate when they complain.
This reminds me of IV versus VX. We caught on this early, though.
Okay, so here's the situation. If John didn't lag out, he should have stuffed the rescue in it. Now he lagged out, he didn't stuff the rescue.
I mean, we don't know. We also caught the lag in about like 2 seconds, so.
Yeah, it's
but it was a key moment.
I don't have a lot of time on my hand. So yeah, let's just see how FS go.
We'll just be like netties and roll with it.
Yeah, you know.
I don't think he got that reference at all. I think Poppet's lagging because he just cut out in the middle of saying something. You alright there, bud? Oh gosh, please tell me Poppet's not lagging now. Hey, you're back.
I'm still waiting for his confirm.
Well, the game's gonna start in 80 seconds, apparently.
80 seconds? How dare this game disrespect me? He shall feel my wrath. In it. I'm so lonely.
Is the hunter still lagging out?
He just isn't responding.
I think after this time runs out, I think we just have to roll with it.
Yeah.
Which is a really unfortunate thing, but...
Yeah, I think I'm gonna have to jump some spam thing. How long until the...
40 seconds.
Okay, well, he's got time. I'm spam pinging until this guy gets... If not, I'm just gonna continue. He lags out.
Just give him the rest of the time. That.
Okay, he's typing, come on.
He's got 15 seconds, Poppet.
Come on, respond! He's stressing me out.
5, 4, 3. Oh, okay.
Okay, he just said yeah, and that was really good timing.
Is he on?
He's not moving.
He's AFK. Do we need to restart the match?
I think that would be a little bit dramatic, and I'm not getting paid enough, so.
Okay. Well, they're gonna be going to these gates. Bonbon's back.
Yeah, we're just pause. I'm sorry if this just seems unfair, but like these are rules, and we're following Koa. He's lagging out really bad. We could get Instinct to commentate if you want.
Well.
Yeah, well.
I think this is the best we can kind of do in this scenario.
Yeah, I feel like such a bad person, but there's not much I can do. The rules are rules, and sometimes the rules go against you.
Good teleport. Good teleport.
Maybe we can still get tied though. Let's be a bit more positive, guys. This is PØPPET'S tournament. He's very positive. Let's see if these bombs about to happen. Good talk. Okay, good dodges, but
chip damage.
Chip, but he does have half a football. You never know. That's another chip, bro.
But look where Dungeon's at.
Yeah, but it's 20 seconds. Can he survive 20 seconds? Oh, it's gonna be hard. It's gonna be tough.
He needs to play on defensive at this point. Yeah, forward's got to get out of there.
Gets another
Time bomb, time bomb.
bonk.
Misses the time bomb.
I don't think he can escape though. Oh, actually, maybe I said too much. You know, maybe. Can he get this time bomb?
Gets
No,
the
he
miss.
can't. 3-man escape. Oh my god. That was an incredibly good job.
Yeah, it was a good job by these survivors. It was unfortunate that the bonbon was lagging, but we did do the timeouts, and we did the best that we can. And just for the sake of time, we aren't able to do a rematch here.
Yeah.
So
My mom might be a bit angry that the tournament's taking too long.
we genuinely apologize. We genuinely apologize for that. But
Music man, to help me in this. I feel like a bad person. Please help me.
how am I supposed to help with that?
You're supposed to protect me. I feel like a dickhead now. Oops. I feel like a bad person.
I'm sorry, just for the sake of time, it is getting late where I'm at, and I've got to keep going. But we got to see what these survivors are able to do in this next match.
Okay, that was just my mother asking, can I just finish this tournament early? Just my mother. Just don't ignore me. Please ignore me.
Poppet, you're on the stream, you know, right? Do you need to mute?
What? Let me just mute myself quick.
Yeah, so we're gonna have to discuss whether we're gonna be able to do a rematch there. I mean, it was, we did give the pausing and everything, but I know rematching is the better move, but just for the sake of time, I'll have to discuss.
Yeah, I'm gonna go to my. We're gonna professionally discuss right now, like professionally.
All right.
We're gonna professionally discuss. Also, I'm gonna get actually someone that might be able to, I don't know, maybe help us. I'm gonna get a special commentator.
But another thing you have to think about is if it's too late.
Yeah, what's up?
Yeah, hey Instinct. We have a problem right now, and we need your help.
Oh, so what's happening?
So, what do you think we should do? Should we rematch, or are you even paying attention to the stream?
It's pretty much the same scenario of what happened with IV versus VX.
Yeah. So, yeah, what do you think, Instinct? From a random person, what do you think, Instinct?
Yeah, just restart, yeah.
All right.
Oh my God. Wow, I guess I don't. Wow. Okay, so I'm gonna think about this and consult the cover rules, and yeah, when the game continued, yeah, we're still AF.
The core rules basically just say we reserve last right to make a decision. That's pretty much all they say, but they also establish that the lagging happened later than 60 seconds after the game started.
Yeah, and I respect.
I think for the sake of a friendly tournament, it might be worth restarting. I can go a little after. If you need to skedaddle, pop it.
I'm just gonna try and find my phone because I lost it. Where did I put my phone?
Okay.
Give me some time while I try and find my phone. I found my phone. I found my phone, guys.
You guys can definitely make an exception.
Okay, I'm gonna go to the general VC and talk out with the two teams. Let's see if we can get some negotiations.
Okay. I guess I'm left all alone. So Papa's just discussing with the teams. Okay, I don't think giving the bonbon a tie is the way to do that because that's not the result of the match. So it's either going to be we stick with it how it stands or we're going to do a rematch. But for the sake of time, we need to discuss that. It's also not the survivor's fault, and the lagging did happen towards the end of the game, long past the 60 seconds of which that restart usually happens. So we will have to see. Looks like Poppet might be discussing with you all. I guess asking for community input, I guess.
Okay, so considering a lot of the rules, we might not restart, as it's how can I say this without sounding like a bad person?
You're the host, so you're the one that has to make this call.
Okay, I'm just gonna look at the stream and see if you would have gotten stuff. Either way, people are gonna hate me. Here's the problem. Either way, people are gonna hate me. Goat's gonna hate me. Or PFL, TWF is gonna hate me either way.
Poppet, you gotta be the one to make this decision.
Okay, but this is like what's the game called again that made The Walking Dead video game? Telltale Games says to make that decision where it actually matters.
I think it might be the safest bet just to go with the rematch. Although that would make this tournament go a little later today.
I don't know. I'm really scared. Why did I host this? I would quit. Okay, final judgment. I'm following co rules, and this may be a friendly tournament, but however, this is also a competitive tournament where people wanna win. And like I said, we do not allow, just as we do not allow people to play on other accounts, despite it being a friendly tournament. I will officially hereby declare that we go to the next round. I'm sorry if this is not a good rule, but yeah.
Okay, so the host has spoken and the ruling stands. We're continuing with the 3-person escape based on the rules and the host ruling there. I'm sorry if you don't if you disagree with that.
I'm sorry.
But this is the rules and how we decide to stand here. So again, keep it nice in the chat, no hate for either team, and we're gonna have to see what these hunters and the survivor team are gonna be able to do next.
Is Instinct still here?
Yeah, I was gonna say, like, that's completely fine. You guys are still following the rules. You guys made rules in this tournament, and you guys are following them.
Instinct, are you on my friends list so I can add you?
Yeah, I am.
Okay, are you online?
Yeah, I am.
Okay, what's your name?
Del5DX.
Oh, Del5DX. You'll be commentating with us, so Music Man, you're gonna mute yourself, Lamar.
What? Hey.
Okay,
it's my stream, SMH.
But I'm sorry if you do not like my rules, but look right here. Either way, people are gonna hate me, and either way, both our rules, both our work. I'm really sorry, guys. I truly am for the team, and I do not favoritize PWF. Please, I really don't favoritize them. But you must understand, you gotta do a few things. You gotta break some eggs to make 2 eggs.
Well, one thing to establish was that the lagging occurred after 60 seconds into the game, which is the standard for when reset happens.
Yeah. Yeah, and if you do lag, you can pause the game, and when you can recontinue, we recontinue. He did not tell me to recontinue at all.
Poppet, just a question. Sorry, me. I'm sorry to interrupt the stream and everything, but how can their hunters and their survivors be in the VC together, and we can't?
They were.
Yeah, Tom, Team 3. Just look at them right now. That explains also how they found the mechanics so fast. But it doesn't matter. We're just continuing.
It doesn't matter.
Just separate them.
The stream should be delayed enough.
Can you please?
Yeah, music man, good commentating. I love you. I'm your biggest fan. Sign my tits, please. Bye.
Okay, I'm not. I want to tell Goat to join I want to join the Goat VC, but to tell him to survive. But I'm scared. No, screw it. It's my tournament.
What's happening? I'm so confused right now.
Bro, what round is it? Man,
Okay, I know.
I was like, alright, I'm gonna commentate with Puppet.
You can join us if you want.
Okay, so I'm just in a bad. I'm such a. I feel like a bad person. But see, this is one of the reasons why having power is bad. People will judge you relentlessly of whatever decision you make, and there's no escaping from the human judgment. Okay, go.
That's completely out of your control. You don't have to worry about it. Like, no matter what you do, some party's gonna get mad. So.
Yeah. I hate this tournament. I'm gonna make so many. Yeah.
Alright, so we should probably commence with the next match, right? Ruling stands.
Yeah, because Goat is not inviting anyone. Okay, I'm gonna have to do. He should be starting to fight.
What was the outcome of the first round?
So the first round
The
was a
outcome of the first
tie.
one was a tie. Both 4-man eliminations.
I see.
So now, in order to go on to the next round, to stretch this into a round 3, these survivors need to be able to get a 3-man escape at least.
It's a 4-man escape, but that would change. Sorry if this turned for bad, but yeah, I'm sorry, Spade and Potatoes. We'll get that sorted later.
Yeah. Also for time's sake, we have to
Also,
move
can
on.
you wait, Music Man? Do you have the power to move VCs and edit teams?
What?
Do you have the god power to edit teams?
What do I need to edit?
Edit the server. Do you have the god power to do that?
I think so.
Well, if you can, you're gonna have to start. In case any of them start cheating, you're gonna have to put all 4 survivors in a 4-man VC just in case of cheating.
Poppet, you're the host. I'm just here to stream and commentate.
Yeah, can you do that for me? Because I have to take a shower.
I don't really know what you want. I'm just here to stream and give commentate to the people. That's my job. And it looks like the survivors are in. But okay.
Let's get this road on the starting. Either way, let's change. Let's get to a more positive mood. Puppet tournament, right, guys?
Hey, let's go.
Yeah.
Yay!
Come on!
Fake excitement! Woo!
You see that mercenary mechanic, man, not trying to deal with that cypherish or those free saves. You can expect a sculptor or something, maybe.
Yeah, but also, we saw during round 1 that Dream Witch came out, and this is on Church, so we might see either that Patroller or that Blink this round, but we'll have to see. I think we can probably expect that Dream Witch to come out again, unless we see some sort of possibly specialty hunter.
Okay, I joined back. But let's get this game keep going. So we see a bomb ban. It says minus 10 seconds for me. I don't know why.
Alright, so it's looking like they're kind of going a similar team comp to what they did round 1, which was with that double support, and you got your 1 harasser, and you got your 1 rescuer. And this ended up ending roughly in round 1, but we'll see if they're able to pull a rebound in the second round.
They need to get a win.
Yeah, for sure. So these survivors, it's gonna be all or nothing. So they might have to take some risks when they do that as well. And it'll also be interesting to see if possibly this hunter decides to pull out like a Bloody Queen or another really strong tie hunter.
Yeah, because I know BB is a really good hunter and shouldn't be.
What?
Oh, cuff puppy, you cut out.
Can you hear me now?
Yeah. Did you want to finish that statement?
Yeah, what was I saying? Oh, right, we see a bomber mech ban, and like I said, I know BB is a really good hunter, and his win rate is like 90%, which is absolutely insane. I wish I had that win rate. This.
Oh. Sculptor.
Yeah.
There's the sculptor. Okay.
It's not locked in yet.
Yeah, so we're hovering over the sculptor. We might be getting baited. We've been baited so many times this stream. And we've got 10 seconds left, so we'll see if that sculptor is the one that's locked in. Now, Church is a pretty good map for sculptor.
Ooh, sculptor.
There it is. It's been confirmed, and now they're just going to be confirming their persona trees. And it'll be interesting to see. In a scenario like this, when you're going with the sculptor, pretty common it's actually to see. I mean, GRPPX uses this a lot. I know I've talked about that, but that up-down teleport is more of like the tie build. So we'll be able to see if this sculptor decides to go like the the upright, which is kind of more of the meta build with blink, or if they decide to go the up-down with teleport for the strong tie. Although it is a smaller map, so things might change.
Just get the match on the road. Good luck, and they need a win. We see the sculptor. Instinct, what's the key spawn?
Oh, this is Group 7 spawn layout. That means the hunter, the key spawns behind Shaq.
Ha, Papa, he's better than you. He knows the spawn group numbers. I was gonna say spawn 7.
People are for now banned from the server. You shall never see them again. Say your goodbyes.
It's very common. It's very common. He's going back into this back.
We see Sculptor and Seer out here.
Really is looking around.
Seer was able to hide for a second.
But now he's gonna get found.
Seer's gonna have to do a good job.
Yes. Oh, he throws the pallet on the wrong way too.
Oh, he tried to get it so like the statue would go in the pallet. But...
Oh yeah. He's gonna use his blood right now.
I can't see. Is that blink or teleport? That's blink.
I'm trying to bait out a statue, but this hunter's patient. Oh, and gets the statue.
Wow, amazing statue.
Yeah, absolutely. Probably going to take down this pallet here, yep. And now we're going to see some of this map pressure with that spike. Gravekeeper's making an approach.
I do see a shovel come out.
Narrowly misses the statues to pull him out of that. Pull him out of that shell or whatever.
Oh!
Pulls him away from the chair.
Can he get it off the hop? Oh, good stuff from the Gravekeeper. Good rescue.
Amazing.
Another
You
thing to
might be
keep.
able to try and get this other hit to get that full presence, and then the game really starts.
Yeah, I was gonna say the same thing.
That does give him max presence too. Oh dear me. Just depends how they play this.
Nice.
So one thing that forward could have done there is when that when that forward goes through that long portal, like the ultimate statues, when you use that spike and stuff, they won't be able to hit you through that image. That's sometimes a common misconception, but that forward would have been able to just hide on the other side of that portal while the spike was still in effect. So just a slight inaccuracy, but we're gonna have to see. These survivors are probably gonna want to go for that next rescue, so we're probably gonna see an approach from the forward.
Probably gonna have to stun because he's kind of scared of that full presence.
And you can see Sculptor's doing a good job staying out in the open, just kind of shutting it all down.
Gravekeeper's trying to rescue and gets the hit, but I don't think Gravekeeper will make the rescue. I think we're just baiting out for forward.
Can you make it? Can you make it?
Nice. He can make it.
Ooh, amazing. This forward's gonna have to harass.
Oh, misses the stun.
Almost. He is going into this corner.
Tries another stun, oh no, fails again. Oh dear.
And this forward does have to be careful.
Gets another stun. Fine.
Dying near the seer. Which means that the Sculptor is going to know where he is.
This match is an all or nothing though, so it can be worth taking those risks.
He does have Blink too, so I think he can secure the seer.
Yeah, probably Blink. Ooh.
Ooh, almost.
There's the Blink, there's the Blink.
There's the Blink!
Nice.
Almost was able to get out of that scenario. There are 2 ciphers left though, and oh, they're all in this area. Everybody's here. Denied.
Denization.
So close. And we really see the stick pressure from the Sculptor trying to like locate where the survivor is.
Yeah, absolutely. And one thing you notice, again, with just like Bonbon, with Sculptor, you can see that the Sculptor's kind of going to a more open chair, which I personally find are some of the best chairs when I'm playing Sculptor.
It's going to be interesting to see what these survivors end up going for here.
Yeah.
Looks like the Priestess is going for a late save, maybe.
Although, looks like Gravekeeper already committed, so we'll have to see. Gets the stuff!
Oh my gosh, you got the save. Nice.
Gets a hit on the Priestess.
Yeah, everybody is hit now.
Now all he has to do is snowball this.
He's up the chair and then he's going to use his stick. Pressure.
Yeah, for sure.
Exactly what he does. And they're forced to just move around, try to get the skill off.
They need to be able to get this rescue or it's lights out.
Yeah, but you really guys, they are not decoding right now, and Cypher pressure is not good right now. The 2 ciphers haven't even been done. B so far is doing a
really good job of maintaining this
B
pressure
is a
on the
really good
survivors.
hunter. Well, that basement portal really seems to come in handy now.
Yeah, for sure. Hiding away from the spike.
Yeah, I don't think they can rescue the Gravekeeper actually.
Preventing this healing is doing an amazing work on these guys.
Yeah, absolutely.
They're gonna have to make a decision whether they go for this rescue.
They have to go for this rescue to go on to the next round. Alright, so now it'll be up to whether these survivors are able to try to get some decoding done, or, you know, what's gonna happen.
Yeah. But this is congratulations. It's really congratulations towards Clear 5 for going through the next round.
Yeah. He's gonna take down Global Portal, and he's probably gonna spike Top Broken, which is where the forward's decoding at.
Yeah, much respect to these competitors. They're still playing out the game, even though... yeah.
Yeah, so even under the circumstances, they're still playing it out like good sports, and even though the decision has already been made, you can see they're still decoding, still trying to, show off their survivors and what they can do, and see if they can possibly get a one-man escape or even a tie in this scenario. Ends up getting that portal. Double portal.
Ooh, amazing portal.
Good portal. Oh, just trying to get the safe version, but I don't think he can survive too long, the priestess.
Ends up dodging the statues, getting the portal. And now the thing that the priestess has to be careful of is, yes, she's in graveyard, but a few of these pallets have been used and she's out of portals. So that put her in a really rough scenario. Looks like this hunter will be going for that 4-person elimination.
Okay, just making our job way much more hard, but it's perfectly fine.
The tough thing about this is that there's one cipher remaining, and if you get too careless, they might actually be able to pop the last cipher.
Although he does know that this forward does not have filter. It's gonna be a matter of how quick you get the forward.
Yeah, for sure. Got a chip damage on the forward.
Ooh, good.
And there's the blink.
Really looking at the cipher.
Yeah.
Difficult to do.
Oh, that cipher was almost primed. If that sculptor would have just gone with the current plan and committed, it would have popped. Ends up going for the pop.
Take the tension. It does take the tension. Tension sculpt is big problems.
Yeah, it's a pretty common pick when you're going for that kind of more tie setup. Are they going to get this rescue in? Gets the rescue. Forward's going to go down, and Priestess is in this area.
I think he will, my G.
That was still impressive, rescuing against a detention sculptor. Especially without using portals and stuff.
Just trying to find him. Maybe I can find him. No, I don't think I can now your format. Congratulations on King Fire. Also congratulations on Go, but sadly rules are rules and I'm well.
Yeah, everyone should be proud of the performance they did. Even if there were some technical issues, I believe that everybody still reflected. Were able to demonstrate their potential and really how scary they really are.
Now I have to go.
Can you invite the members for the other team? Do that first?
Yeah.
Cool. Thanks for filling in, Instinct.
Yeah, I literally like I have my pings on and like I can literally see like every message that comes in on this Discord. And I was like, I saw Puppet was streaming and I was like, hey, yo, what about me?
Well, we currently have 77 people on the stream, so be sure to say hi to the people.
Oh, hi everybody.
We've currently got...
I've actually never emceed a tournament. Never.
Oh, you're doing great. You're doing absolutely fantastic. We do have one more match this evening.
Be here, experience this. This is fantastic.
Yeah, absolutely. Appreciate you being here for us. Now, the last match today is going to be Spade versus Potato. So, this is going to be the last match. We have Ping Eli. He should be coming in here in a second.
Okay, what I need you to do, man, is that two people I do. Do you see the pinned messages on Discord from the group chat? The 5-member sniper I8 Bisix Eli one.
I
Check
got
messages.
I got the Potatoes hunts first on Church and Ever Sleeping
Spade
Spade
hunts
hunts
first.
first.
You know the drill. If you have any problems, well, try and survive as long as possible. Anyway, we have Eli. These three will be commentating for you guys. I'll be taking a shower. I'll come back to check on you guys. Eli,
Alright.
you finally joined. You finally fucking joined.
Doing.
What are you doing? What are you doing?
My team had a scrim, so I had to deal with it.
Oh, who are we going against?
We went against Ace.
Did you win?
Yes, it went pretty well. I'm happy how both playing teams played very well.
Okay.
Happy how it went.
Okay, but you know what to do, right? You know what to do.
Papa,
You know what
I
to
don't
do,
have any of
man.
these people added.
They will send a friend request to you, okay? Just try and cooperate with me. Remember the customs. Invite Instinct and invite Eli. You have Instinct and Eli added?
Instinct,
I
I
have
have you
instinct.
added?
I think I have instinct. Maybe I don't know.
Okay, just do a chain reaction.
You can just go to Sculptor leaderboard.
Unless he
and then scroll down.
deleted me. Oh no, he didn't delete me. Okay, I still have instinct.
Oh yeah.
Where did my phone?
Spade J sent a friend request.
I think I accepted.
Good.
Wait, I have my phone in the other room. 1 second.
What was the name of Potatoes person that wanted to
Music
join?
man, Potato sent you a friend request. Did you also accept it?
I think so. Is
Okay.
there
Are you sure?
is there a person
If you added
named
them-
I Eat Biscuits?
Yeah. Do you have any more questions? Because right now I'm gonna leave everything to you. All my assets, all my property, all my fortune for you for
You
about
don't have
10
any
minutes.
fortune. I don't think you have any fortune.
Screw you, Eli.
Hey, how about you leave me your social security? No, never mind.
That's I agree.
Okay, but do you have any problems, Music Man? Do you know what to do?
I think so. We'll go
Okay,
with it.
well,
We're
I'm
gonna
gonna
start
leave you guys
vibing here.
Bye. Wow, I will come back though, so take that, you schmucks. Cheers, okay? Good luck.
Okay.
Okay, and let's see. Instinct,
You
I
know,
think
and
I
I
need.
can 100% expect a very good game out of these two teams, and I can also expect a good invite from you to this.
Oh, you gotta make it 5-player.
I did.
Oh.
It's been 5-player.
I wasn't paying attention. Okay.
All right,
Ooh, 5. Okay.
let's
All right,
get
so
it.
what teams are up? Not even sure. That's not what I meant to do. Don't mind me.
So
Okay.
it's going to be Spade Jade versus Potatoes, and in this first match, it's going to be Church, and Potatoes is going to be hunting first.
All right.
Wait, I have a question.
Yo,
Yes.
what's up?
Can I use the bathroom?
Yes.
Thank you.
All right. So, we're just gonna have to wait for.
Waiting for the restroom break. Yes.
Yes, waiting for the restroom break. Oh, we did. Poppet and I did 1v1s last time we were waiting for this. So, let's see. Block character, one survivor.
You better have one music man. I don't think you should lose to Poppet.
What? Oh yeah,
the
I
1v1?
won. I won.
Okay, just making sure.
He got kited by my lucky guy with no persona points.
Sounds about right.
It was fun. It was a good time. I've been
Alright,
sitting
we gotta
straight
wait
up in
one
my
more
bed
break.
for too long, and now my back's starting to hurt.
I've been sitting all day too. Played ranked this morning, then had a scrim, and then now still sitting. But
I knew this was gonna go for a while, and I was like, nah, screw rank.
yeah.
This is my chill season. I'm just vibing. Yes, everybody, root for your teams in the chat.
See an exceptional amount of hype up in here. Let's go.
Yeah.
Gonna have some really.
It's gonna be really intense because Spade Jade. I actually coached their hunter one time for Bloody Queen, and then Potatoes. Looks like they've got pretty good hunter here. We'll take a look at these archives here. Around an 80% win rate, so obviously not bad at all.
Yeah, I believe this hunter is Lemon Citrus, if I'm not mistaken. Is that who this is, or is this somebody else?
Lemon the Mad Eyes main?
No. Lemon. This is Lemon. I believe they're they play Sculptor and Geisha, if I'm not mistaken. I'm not entirely sure if this is the same player, but if it is the same player from last season, I do recall them playing Sculptor.
I don't know, but that Dream Witch skin is great. It's limited.
I think it is, yeah, because they have that skin. Okay, yeah.
I don't know. So I think everybody's ready to begin. So
Yeah.
again, this is going to be. Let me check again that this is all set up correctly. Want to make sure I don't screw this up. So, Potatoes is hunting first against Spade Jade, and this is going to be on Church, 1 band set up. Let's get rolling. So now we're going to have 1 band here. So we have seen a lot of mercenary bands in this first round. And it's looking like...
Ooh, mechanic.
Yeah.
Hovering
over different characters.
Ooh.
Are we going to be
Mechanic.
selling on that mechanic here? We are.
Hey!
So that tends to lean towards a possible Sculptor or Bonbon pick for the first round.
Yeah.
So the most common hunters to pick for round 1 are Dream Witch, Sculptor, and Bonbon, especially on Church. That's a Bonbon map. So it'll be interesting to see what play the hunter decides to do here. Mechanic does not tend to be a Dream Witch match because they have kind of like a love-hate relationship, because the Dream Witch is able to have all sorts of map control and dish out lots of damage, which kind of interrupts her decoding. But we'll have to see if this is a Dream Witch that just kind of has like the trick up her sleeve. Anything else you guys would like to say?
I could probably see like them maybe doing a little bit of research and seeing something, and they're like, "Hey, I'm gonna ban this mechanic. I'm not gonna deal with it."
Yeah, that is true. You know, and going back to what you were saying, you know, music is, you're absolutely right about a lot of Dream Witches don't like to ban mechanics simply because they have, you know, incredible map control. They have very fast walking speed. They can get around the map very quickly. Locating that mechanic, you know, early game isn't too much of a problem with them, especially on a small map like Red Church. You know, even with a strong rotation, the Dream Witch can just outspeed those survivors and simply find that mechanic early. So we do see they are hovering over Dream Witch here. This is a possibility. And it looks like we're going to see, from the Survivor side, definitely going to utilize that Gravekeeper, one of the best rescuers in the game, along with that Seer. I know there's an argument for Seer not being S tier anymore, but I still disagree with that, but that's just me.
Yeah.
But, yeah, look at the rest of the Survivors. Perfumer and Doctor, not something you see early round, but could come into effect here if these Survivors opt to use them.
Yeah.
I think they are expecting a Dream Witch, so they're like, "Hey, I see this Dream Witch. I'm like, hey, I'm a counter comp to your Dream Witch."
Absolutely.
Yeah,
And,
absolutely. It'll be interesting to see what trait this hunter decides to bring, because Seer tends to be something you go, were we just baited with Dream Witch? Let's just change completely with Sculptor. I'm getting baited. If this is a Dream Witch, it'll be interesting to see the trait, because Perfumer and Doctor both seem to warrant Blink, but I mean, there is a Seer in there, so I would assume if it's a Dream Witch, especially on a map like Church, probably a Blink, but we'll have to see. Oh, they chose the Sculptor.
Yeah, it got locked in.
And this is gonna be a little bit unfortunate for these Survivors. I mean, you know, as you said, Instinct. This looks like kind of an anti-Dream Witch sort of team comp, but looking at you know, this hunter switching over to Sculptor, Doctor, Perfumer, Seer, and Gravekeeper. I mean, all of them are significantly weak against those chip damage hunters. So, you know, we're gonna see, you know, especially, you know, Doctor is one of those hunters that can take a hit from like, you know, a regular hit and then can heal up with no problem. But you know, you can try to heal up, you're just gonna get statue. You can remove that damage that they heal off. Same with Perfumer. The Perfume struggle against a hunter with chip damage, and we're gonna see that. We're gonna see how it's actually gonna come into effect, and that is most likely why we are seeing that Sculptor from this hunter here.
Yeah, and another thing to keep track of is all 4 of these characters by default tend to be characters that will feed a hunter's presence. So, and especially a character like Sculptor, you're trying to rush to that max presence, and it'll be interesting to see if the Sculptor is able to exploit that in this first round.
All right, waiting on the final talents from these characters here, from these players. And it looks like, moving into the match, there are 3 options, right, for this. I mean, you don't typically want to chase a Gravekeeper, but with only 1 rescuer on the team, this could be a bit of an issue for these survivors. We don't actually see a Mercenary. Mercenary was an option, and Mercenary is that best rescuer in the game. So against a hunter with decent camps such as that Sculptor, it's going to be a lot difficult. It's going to be a lot more difficult for these survivors to perform a rescue at any point throughout the match.
And we are going to see that spawn group 3. I think we could probably expect the Sculptor to try to go towards back gate. And we can see that's kind of the general direction where the Sculptor is going for. We can see the Doctor up there. And the Sculptor's kind of probably likely to see the Doctor here in just a second. Doctor's rotating over towards Shack.
This is a strong rotation so far from these survivors. When you get that back gate spawn in the hunter spawn's graveyard, personally, I am a survivor myself. I understand how it works, and it's very difficult sometimes when you get that spawn because the hunter can get on you very quickly. So a good rotation so far from that Doctor. Good juke to avoid that hit. She most likely will take a regular hit here and use this veteran's bonus to transition probably into church, where most likely what she's looking for here.
But she does have to be careful because she is heading towards that perfumer cipher, disrupting that decoding a little bit.
Yeah, for sure.
That's absolutely right.
And it looks like that pallet in there, this one right here, wasn't dropped, so the Doc's not able to eat that speed boost to transition further, but she is looking like going to be able to transition into graveyard, which is normally a great kiting area, but against a Sculptor it can be kind of risky going here because there's lots of walls.
Absolutely. And so far able to avoid each one of these statues. This is an impressive head so far from this Doctor. There is the blink. Well, she can misses the blink there. That is a huge deal for this Doctor. You can see how long she can stay alive here. Good mind game, throws the pallet down. This is a very good start for a Doctor, especially against something like a Sculptor.
And it looks like that Sculptor isn't building up in the Persona build, so being that we saw Blink, it's probably right down.
Absolutely, using that detention and trump card as an option for that later game. Really trying to control, once you get into that end game scenario when those ciphers are popped, you really want to have that. Oh, excellent
ship
statue.
Damage.
Getting that hit on the Gravekeeper. It's going to be very hard to save now at this point. They may have to expend the Owl for that rescue if the Gravekeeper actually wants to try to perform a save here.
Yeah, for sure. And the Perfumer's just their save.
It's gonna be a difficult rescue. Oh, nice.
That was an excellent Perfume, able to undo all of that damage. Now, the one thing that is a little risky about having tied on a Doctor is that basically counters her entire ability by default, because she's not able to heal if there's tied on a survivor.
Yeah, absolutely. Unfortunately, it's...
Wow.
That's
the downside of having a character like Perfumer. You do beat that presence really fast, and you saw it there.
Gravekeeper doesn't even hesitate.
While it may have been a very strong save, it still took three-quarter damage overall, which is allowing that switch to that max presence a lot quickly. Especially, I know both of you guys are hunters. You guys play a lot of Sculptors. He's able to get the tear or the stuff of the save there, and he's gonna be able to share this Gravekeeper. This is already an excellent position for this Sculptor. Even after a good kite from the Doctor, this looks like a potential 4-person elimination if he's able to control these ciphers.
Yeah, the important thing to note here, Perfumer's the only one decoding, and that cipher does not have a ton of progress on it. And this might be lights out if this stuff happens, so what happens here is very important. But Seer does have an Owl, so that's something to keep in mind. Ends up getting the hit. Will we see a body block? No. Seer decides to transition into Church. And the Sculptor decides to change targets entirely.
Yeah, I think this is absolutely the right play here. You see that Gravekeeper, still has a shovel available in this series already. quarter damage. So one statue hit, as you see there, is going to put him down. So transitioning targets to the to the seer is it's going to waste a lot less time for the sculptor, and the Great Keeper can buy a lot more time. He's also going to be able to chair near the Perfumer's Cipher Machine. Unfortunately, the seer not able to get away, and that's going to be pretty detrimental for the survivors in the late game.
Yeah, absolutely. Especially being that the Perfumer is only 1 chip damage away, and against a max presence sculptor, you can't risk getting these hits just like that.
Wow, amazing! Oh my god,
Amazing!
Poppet shot.
Guys, I'm here. Poppet's back after amazing. Bro,
oh my god, amazing!
Able to stuff the save there. That's going to be most likely the 4-person elimination. I don't think the Great Keeper has no chance of healing up. And an excellent job from the sculptor. I mean, you saw the Doctor's Kite. It was excellent. Avoided the blink, dodged statues in the early game. But unfortunately, the sculptor's camp just outperformed the survivors' rescues there. And that made the difference in this match.
Yeah.
And this hunter's like, hey man, you guys are gonna countertop my dream witch. Hey, you guys can see this sculptor.
Oh,
I
come
still got
on.
a dangerous sculptor.
Yeah, he just showed himself, really scaring the survivors.
Poppet,
Okay, so
you want back?
invite me. Invite me. I'm Poppet. I'm the more important member here.
I disagree.
Okay, I'm gonna switch on to some new people to help me stream and stuff. Okay, let's just get into custom and give me captain. By the way, give me captain. I'm captain. Besides, my room's better than yours. Take
Yeah, look at that
Nice room.
room.
I love this room. Yeah.
Okay, never mind. Now you're going to the real room.
No, that was the
Yeah.
real room. That's.
Just shut up, you twats. Okay, so you did just invite them. I actually don't think I have them added. So yeah, who's hunting and who's surviving what again?
So Spade Jade just played Survivor. And
Yeah,
it was,
Spade is hunting. I'm not an idiot. Jesus Christ.
You just
You just
asked
asked.
me.
Okay.
Do I look like I asked? Did I say I asked?
Did I ask? No, I gotta use my British accent.
Oh, fight.
Did I ask?
I think the entire stream can back that up as well.
Alright, so this hunter needs to get a 4-person elimination to tie the round.
Yeah, and dab on them haters. Yeah.
Alright guys, I'm actually in a really good mood right now. I got my hot dog here.
Oh, you got your hot dog? The classic American has his classic hot dog.
Oh my god.
But we do remember fatness is pretty important in Identity 5. In it.
Poppet.
Yeah, fatness is very important. You get to block the survivors. They really should nerf that, to be perfectly honest. It's really annoying. Okay, just so far we didn't have any incidents. Let's get this started because I got stuff to do.
Alright, we might see a Bloody Queen here, because I remember Spade Jade's hunter. Bloody Queen was the one I coached. So, especially in a map like Church, it might be the pick. I'm getting Discord
Okay,
pings
yeah.
from you, Poppet.
Okay, so what did you say?
I'm getting all sorts of Discord pings from you.
Oh, kid, I'm just messaging the group chat. I got lost, and it's not me messaging, and you don't get paid.
Okay.
Okay, I just ready up.
Well, looking at the character knowledge of this hunter here, it looks like they play Sculptor and Dream Witch. They are an A-badge Sculptor. Also have some character knowledge and experience with Dream Witch. A pretty high win rate overall. I think around 80%. So we might see that come into play here. Richard's Dream Witch, as far as I know, is pretty strong. So
Okay, so yeah, how are 4 of us supposed to commentate?
We just kind of start vibing. That's what we do.
Yeah, that's what. Let's just do. You
Wait.
see 3 commentators, but now we got 4 commentators.
Don't you have to
Next.
sleep up?
Nah, I'll just do it.
Well, you have to subtract 2.
It's almost 11. Nah, it's 4 commentators now. I don't care what people say. It's the new meta. The The more the merrier. That's my logic.
Why don't we just do 2 and 2 and we switch off every round or something?
Nah, let's go absolutely mayhem. And talk over each other, of course.
Oh my god.
Okay, so let me talk over you.
I want to see that Bloody Queen pick. We haven't seen Bloody Queen today. And that's my
No one
main.
cares about how much you simp for BQ music, man.
Hey!
you bloody simp.
Oh, I'm sorry. Would you like a Hellenberg puppet? Is that what you're saying?
No, I actually don't really care much. I don't really simp for any characters.
Hey, we played
It would be.
Ember today. In the
Yeah.
1v1s, how did that go, Poppet?
I was lagging.
Alright, well, looking into the match here, we do see that one mechanic banned from the Hunter, which indicates most likely Sculptor, and that is what we're going to see here. From the Survivors, we do see that double rescue plus the Priestess and the Decoder. Again, what we've been talking about before, with the Explorer being that second Decoder once that mechanic is banned in the first round, and we're seeing that come into play here.
Yeah, interesting thing, we're also seeing a Sculptor. So,
I see they're not going to Seer. I see they're predicting the Seer. So I think they're predicting it would be like a Sculptor, so using Seer isn't the best. And I think they're confident enough to know all the key spawns.
Absolutely.
And when you know all key spawns, you don't really need a Seer.
And I think you're also saying that Explorer because you're like, hey, we see a mechanic band, we're like, hey, this might be a Sculptor, or this might be a Sculptor, so we're gonna play Explorer, we're gonna countercomp.
And they've been doing that research. We see on Church, what's the key spawn? Whoever says
Spawn
it first.
7.
Behind Shaq. Okay,
I said it first, so I get the 10k.
What?
My
Okay.
rules, my game, my rules. We're gonna see him bump into the mercenary for elbow pads.
Yeah, fighting the Merc here is not ideal. Forcing him to use one early, that is pretty good.
I think he lost him.
Yeah.
He is the wall. That's unfortunate.
This is a risky spawn to go to first. It can be very rewarding if the Sculptor found the Explorer here, but now you notice everybody else is on like opposite sides of the map, so it's going to be very hard to find another target.
He will be going to Shaq and Explorer. When he opens that treasure, they will get a notification, meaning he will roughly know the Explorer's location, but he might get distracted by the forward. You never know. I think he's getting distracted by the forward.
Yeah, I think that is the case here. Unfortunately, good stats.
Ooh, gets good shit, good shit.
You know, for the Explorer there, picking up that page when the Hunter's nearby is very risky, but I think the Sculptor might have thought it was
Gets another statue. Would he just blink?
Oh, that's a blink. Did he get the hit? Oh,
He uses all his football. Oh dear, oh dear.
Okay.
I think he's still gonna go down. He's still gonna go down. Yeah,
Oh,
that is a quick
and it's
down.
basement too, fam.
So I want to
Yeah,
say
that's not
something
good.
about that blink. So usually I used to make this mistake all the time. So that blink, especially when you're chasing a forward, it can sometimes be a slight inaccuracy against characters with high survivability, because forward, after you do that blink, you're not going to be able to be close enough to follow up usually, and especially a forward is going to be able to dash out of there.
Absolutely.
Throwing the chisel on the Merc.
Unfortunate elbow pad there.
Can Priestess make a rescue before half?
I don't know if Priestess is trying to. Yeah, it looks like she's locating it. Dave's gonna make the rescue.
Will he destroy the portal? I think he did destroy the portal in time. Oh, a sandwich.
Ooh, a
So
sandwich.
confused. Where did he just uses all his football directly towards Grave?
Forward's able to get away.
Yeah, he lost his forward. He thinks he's still in basement, but the forward escaped through the portal. I don't know if the Sculptor acknowledged that. And, we're gonna see him have to switch targets here. This is not ideal for this Hunter.
Yeah, being able to get a basement rescue without taking any sort of damage at all is definitely reflecting how good at how good Priestess is when it comes to basement rescues.
Yeah, it did give complete confusion. She's gonna keep right now. Cypher-wise is actually pretty good. They're gonna heal up the forward and really they're in a pretty good position. The survivors.
Again.
Yeah, but these survivors do still have to be careful because the Sculptor is still not got full presence. The moment you get full presence, this game is gonna be a lot more harder for the survivors to deal with.
In there.
Yeah, especially because Sculptor is typically considered to be kind of just like Dream Witch, relatively more like snowbally-ish type hunter.
We're going to see the sculptor swing at this pallet here, expecting the character to go through here, but they actually don't. So he's going to rotate back towards this back gate area. I think the only target he sees here is the mercenary. This is not ideal. But the mercenary has already extended 2 elbow pads in the early game.
He does see forward, and he might kind of re-chase him.
Yeah, I think
he will have max presence in a bit, and that will be
exactly what you have to do. I think the what happens here is the sculptors acknowledge that this forward is most likely used the majority of his football, and he does have full presence available. Gets that statue, the forward is now
max presence. He does have blink ready up too.
Yeah, you want to get this forward back on the rocket chair. He's gonna die. He's gonna use that football to transition, but he's going on 2 people Cypher here. This is not ideal for the survivors. This is a chance for the sculptor to come back.
Just gonna use that blink.
Wow, nice.
But
Yeah.
this is not look. If Marcus was a rescue and it takes the tide to leave him.
So if
You know,
this
that actually
sculptor's
might work.
if this sculptor's carrying trump card, this would probably be the time to switch to teleport.
But these survivors do have to be careful because they are not decoding. They are trying to force this cipher out.
Oh yeah, they're all in this area.
Hits the rocket chair.
We're gonna have to see a body block? Yeah, body block.
Not carrying that
Or
fast
the
power.
sculptor
Against the kite here.
Yeah,
Across the map.
That's
Take
probably
down
a right down build.
Try to pressure this Cypher here. I think that's what he's doing. Going after the Explorer. This Explorer is currently one shot. I think he's going to take a hit on the Priestess. This might look like a good situation with 1 Cypher Machine remaining for the survivors, but with 3 people injured and Sculptor at full presence, this is going to be very difficult for them to actually reach the end game and finish that last Cypher Machine.
Yep, couldn't agree less.
These survivors need to have the patience to be able to regroup before they decide to possibly rush the cipher.
Good portal, good portal. Just buy more time right now.
Yeah, absolutely.
Really, what he can't make sure is forward to get found again, because he is dead on rocket chat. Explorer is best to get his next page, so he can just instantly pop the cipher, but he might find him too.
Oh, he's trying
Merc's
to
going
sneak
for
around.
church cipher.
Yeah.
Yeah, they're splitting up
Right,
now. They're
Here's
recognizing
the
it.
problem, though. Here's the issue, right? Is the Explorer's last password page is on that Cypher Machine. So the Sculptor
Yeah,
is controlling the area. As soon as he picks up that page, it looks like he's walked onto the Sculptor.
If you guys notice, forward managed to get Dole.
Oh, he's putting it at the gate.
He's going to drop it on the gate.
He's preparing for endgame, but here's the question: will there even be an endgame? Smart choice. They're actually starting a new cipher. That's only 50%. Accelerating the coding and people to kind of really increase the cipher rush.
They are both at around 50.
The Sculptor's really scared for this last cipher. She's in a really big situation right now. It's going to be very difficult to deal with this.
Yeah,
So we
but
just see that pick coming out.
Forward has crows, by the way.
you have to think about that Explorer as well. This is
He
why
switched to abnormal.
you typically don't play Explorer for the early game. You typically try to use Explorer. Switches to abnormal. There's that switch.
It
Here's
is going
the
to be
thing
very
though,
risky because
Explorer has another
Explorer
cipher,
doesn't
that's
have-
50%. That's primed.
Yeah, it's Brian.
That's primed if I've ever seen one. He's gonna forcefully take a hit.
Oh,
Ooh.
yeah, but they're going to...
Yeah, but he's still not maxed up. He does have detention.
Yeah,
Four
there's that
people are up
detention.
and running. He doesn't have teleport too. Yeah, it's not looking too good, mate. It's not looking too good.
The important thing is that the Sculptor gets the 1-person elimination, at least for his team.
By the way, did Mercenary use his tide?
Yeah, he did.
yes, Mercenary did make a save off the forward.
He did on the forward.
Oh, damn. I don't think Explorer can escape. I know I promised the 1-man elimination.
And he did swap to abnormal. We're not going to see a trade swap to teleport, so.
Yeah, I think they're normal. He shouldn't have normaled.
3-man elimination.
Yeah. No, maybe his bot, George, will do something. Well, his name is actually Jim. We'll call him George. But George might be able to do something. You actually never know. Where's Dungeon, by the way? It's a graveyard. You never know, kids. You never know.
Wait, is George coming? George is coming!
George. To
Go,
the next
George,
round.
go!
Super George, come on, George. You show him. Yeah, give him the old 1-on-2. Yeah, punch him in the face. Come on, George. Shoot. Bolts that window.
No, poor George. George abuse.
And forward celebrates because he actually was not his son. Congratulations, though. That was a really great match. But don't talk to me. I was thinking about simplified Chinese, and we call the dome Ozi, which basically means sun. So yeah, when I said sun, you can understand what I was the language barrier. I'll blame it on language barrier.
You know, it'd be really funny if we put Revy in timeout.
Wait, Instinct, you know what I'm saying? You know what I'm trying to say, right? About the Chinese.
Yeah.
Yeah, you know, like Wawa, like the doll is called Ozi.
Poppet.
What are you talking about?
What are you
Talking
talking about?
Chinese. Don't ask.
I didn't ask. Nobody asked,
If you're
Poppet.
Chinese, you might actually understand, but you guys aren't. So yeah.
I mean, I took Mandarin for 3 years, so
Okay, what does Ozi mean?
you know, I pretty much forgot everything.
Okay, well, what's the whole bloody point then? Wait, what? Your one chance to prove yourself, and look what you pretty much you wasted it, didn't you, mate? Didn't you?
I know like 2 recent.
What are they? What are they?
See, if I said it, I might get in trouble because it's not the most appropriate.
No, say it, mate. Say it.
Okay, I'll refrain.
No,
from
I
that.
dare you, fam. I dare you, fam.
No, we'll revisit it later.
Sure. This needs I
Poppet.
believe it's Spade Jade hunting first.
Poppet, for the last time, we've got like 70 people on a stream right now, okay?
Oh, I know that I'm really screwing myself over. But okay, Music Man, can you invite Spade Jade Hunter?
Oh, yeah. There it is. So
Yeah,
this
thank
is
you.
round 2. And on Ever Sleeping, this is a pretty strong sculptor map, so we're probably gonna... definitely is gonna be a sculptor ban.
Yeah. Also, I'd like to thank you, Instinct, for commentating our special guest. Who are you again?
Yeah, man. Like I said before, like I was telling Music Man, I've never ever commentated a tournament.
I commentated before, and I'm commentating so unprofessionally. It's not even funny.
Yeah, we know.
Yeah, but if you want to commentate for my tournament, you just need to give me an application, and you got to either be really good or famous. You just can't be a normal person. Really.
Wow.
You can only be you can be top tier or famous. If you're top tier and famous, then that will work more. Be top tier and famous. That fits better. Instinct's high tier, so he's good enough, I guess. And he hasn't won the game.
All right. Well, moving into the second round here, we are going to see that sculptor ban from the survivors here. We saw the sculptor be utilized in the first round, and considering this is Ever Sleeping Town, as you mentioned, Music Man, this is a very favorable sculptor map.
Yeah.
There are a lot of palettes, a lot of narrow areas where the sculptor can abuse those statues, and it's hard for the survivors to dodge them.
Oh yeah, by the way, Music Man, the dislikes seem to have doubled.
Yeah, that you got
That's
something
probably
to do
you
with that?
spamming alts, Poppet.
No, I actually only have one. YouTube account.
There's only 3 dislikes.
No, there's 4.
Okay, well,
Yeah.
anyways, so it looks like we're gonna have a priestess and mechanic ban. The priestess ban absolutely makes sense. This is the most favorable priestess map, arguably, in the game.
Yeah.
There's so many
Right now,
buildings you can portal through.
Right now, the hunter needs to get a win. Otherwise, it's just GG. So yeah, this hunter needs to change his build. Just need to make sure that he can get a quick down, a good camp. Either one can help him.
Yeah. Another thing that'll
And
be
it's not-
interesting to see is if this is going to be a violinist, which I think makes sense because this is a pretty decent map for violinists. It is a little big, but being that it is Ever Sleeping and this hunter needs to go for a win, it'll be interesting to see whether that up-down teleport comes in play rather than the usual, right-down blink, which is how he's typically used. Another thing that I've seen when he's played in IVL is that he's actually used... some hunters actually decide to use insolence on him to be able to get that secondary
they want to
ability.
get that quick down, and they normally run a teleport or blink depending on the map. If it's small, they'll go blink. If it's big, they'll go teleport.
Yeah, that goes for any hunter as well, typically.
It's really just a lot of... It's just confidence that they don't really need an end game. They just want a quick down, really good game start to the game, and that's where insolence potential comes from.
Yeah, for
looking
sure.
at looking at this character selections from the survivors, we are seeing that Explorer. This is, to be predicted based off of that mechanic ban. We see that Mercenary, which is the best rescuer in the game, so we're going to see that come into play here. Looks like a Perfumer and Seer combo. This is actually pretty strong against a Hunter like a Violinist. If the Violinist happens to, bait out...
We don't really see a lot. We don't really... Ooh, BQ.
Possibly here.
BQ and Violinist actually
please.
both tie Hunters, though.
Play Bloody Queen, please. Oh.
Sip. Check out this Sip, guys. Take that, big man. But really,
it's going to be very important to see how this Bio deals with the Seer Owl. The Seer Owl could be very detrimental, but he also has the ability to chip it away with that note.
Another thing you got to keep in mind of is that the Seer Owl, and again with Priestess, a lot of these characters are the characters that by default build presence, so Sculptor might be able to get his secondary build faster and be able to slow down those survivors.
Oh, I also think this is the first map that we're doing on Ever. This is the first time for Ever Steaming, actually.
Yes, it is.
That's gonna be nice. It is our first time. We actually haven't done Leo's Memory, but normally like Leo's Memory, so yeah.
Yeah, and Eversleeping is something that is pretty common on the professional circuit. So when you look at IVL, I'd say probably roughly half the matches are on Eversleeping.
I would say Leo's Memory is a pretty survivor-sided map, in my opinion.
Yeah, absolutely. It actually is one of the most survivor-sided maps. There are specific hunters that are strong on this map, but for the most part, the majority of the hunters that get used are less than favorable against these survivors.
But right now, let's just see how this goes. Right now, remember, Hunter needs to get a win. Survivors at least are tied to secure a win. And yeah, good luck, man.
Alright. Looking at the final character selections already, and I think going back to what you're talking about with the Bloody Queen music, is the reason why we're actually going to see this Violinist is if it is a Bloody Queen, and you have a Seer and Explorer, as long as these two characters hide and rotate, it's going to be very hard for the Bloody Queen to actually secure it down against a Perfumer with a Seer Owl, and you're it's not an ideal situation for them. So I think that's why we're going to see a chip damage runner being that Violinist over the Bloody Queen.
Yeah, for sure. This team comp does tend to counter Bloody Queen, so I'm not surprised by it at all, especially on Eversleeping. The buildings, a lot of times, when I play Bloody Queen, I don't like playing around this map so much because the buildings stop me from placing my mirrors
what's
around.
the key spawn?
I don't know. It's Eversleeping. You think I know this?
It's a weak key spawn, and it's a Cypher Alley.
Instinct, you're taking over Eli's
Or
position.
Cabin Alley.
Moon is not
going to middle.
Moon is not moving. I don't know if I should... Should I pause that?
We should pause.
Yeah. Let me pause it.
I didn't even notice he wasn't moving.
Yeah, I didn't even see either.
Poppet's gonna go check on them while we wait. Discussing this match, we do see the Violinist rotating towards middle. It looks like the Perfumer being AFK is kind of not bad because the Violinist didn't even see her, just kind of hiding in this little alleyway here. But it looks like, from what I can tell, the Seer was rotating over towards Corner House, which is ideal. The Violinist is, if anything, will want to chase the Seer. You're most likely not going to be able to find this Explorer. So, relocating to the strongest area of the map, that being Corner House, is ideal for the Seer.
However, he did get caught out in the rotation. That Violinist does see those scratch marks on the ground, or not scratch marks. What are they called? Trail, right? Trail?
I've been calling it the blood trail this whole time.
I don't know.
Yeah, you don't see that trail on that Seer, so we're gonna expect the Seer to be kiting if this game does not get restarted.
Yeah, we are just waiting for Poppet checking in on their team to make sure everything is okay. I do know Moon personally. Sometimes she does have lag issues. Being a European player can have its downsides, and that is one of them. So we'll see. Hopefully everything will be okay, and we'll be able to get back on track momentarily. Just looking at how this round is going and how the points are, I mean, this Hunter is kind of put into a situation where they need...
Okay, I'm telling him to surrender because Moon seems to be in an AFK state.
Okay.
We can start. Yeah.
Yeah, just make my job more harder. Why don't you?
Okay.
Okay, I actually lied. Congratulations on 4-man escape.
Poppet, don't do this again. You did this when I hunt. You did this last time. I'm not falling for that again.
Okay. It was secretly up by the entire time.
That was when I played Anne round 1.
Okay, we're gonna have to restart this. Okay, invite them. Okay.
Okay.
I said invite them. Jesus Christ, woman, get the pace up. We don't have all day, you know.
Hunter.
What?
Come on, Instinct. Huh?
Oh, I don't think this is the Hunter. I will play Hunter, actually.
I will actually play Hunter, I'm afraid. Your time is sealed to see my Helemba. Okay, let's just get my started. I want to quickly get this done. It's not like I don't enjoy this tournament.
Okay.
Well, actually, he just came back online. Look, I'm actually gonna join their VC and ask them.
Okay.
Poppet's just
Yeah.
gonna be Poppet, I guess.
Yeah. I expect. Well, anyways, looking at the round, I expect to see the same sort of situation we had in the last round. I'm probably going to see a violinist out of this Big J Hunter here, and just waiting on. We'll probably have a survivor sub. You know, assuming that Moon's connection might not be up to par. So, we'll see. Violinist is one of those hunters. Typically deemed a tie hunter. It's very hard to actually secure a 4-person elimination. With a hunter like Violinist, based off of that, lack of cipher control. Very slow hunter, doesn't get around the map very quickly, but not a bad, like you said, not a bad hunter for a map like Eversleeping. There are a lot of narrow areas where you can use those notes to block off windows, pallets, or just alleyways for that matter. So we'll see how this Violinist can come into play and maybe put their team back into the back.
Okay, so actually, Moon is now back. We're gonna see Moon join back.
Okay.
Yeah. So technically, we're just wasting another 3 minutes of our life. Actually, I'm actually not even. I'm just to save time. I'm just gonna tell them to do what you have to do.
Same hunter in Survivors as last time. That's pretty standard for resets.
Yeah. I mean, I expect. Go ahead.
By the way, Music Man, they're not allowed to. The survivors are not allowed to restart this match, right? Correct.
I think we have to have the same comp, right? Is what.
It has to be the same comp and the same hunter.
Yeah.
And we deemed that it was like it was within 60 seconds of the start of the match. Poppet made the decision that we're gonna do a reset this time.
Yeah, I mean, if someone went AFK towards the end of the match and they were in a losing situation, that would be a different story. But since the match is
what?
It's the owner left. Okay.
Oh, I left.
Looks like I'm owner now. All right. Yes.
Okay, let me invite me. Am I teamed up?
No. I was kicked. Oh wait, no.
No, wait, no, I reset. Okay. Where's Poppet? Somebody invite Poppet.
I got it.
Okay, you know the drill. No ban modes. Take off ban modes, you twat.
Why?
They already agreed.
Oh yeah, they're just the same. All right.
Yeah. Because I don't want to waste my entire life for this tournament.
You can go to sleep or something.
True. I want to just stay here just for the commute. I'm gonna make an announcement later. I also have to sort out the team so everyone's happy, bro. It's gonna take bad time.
I mean, and if you go to sleep, you can always give me a compensation or a cash prize. I don't know.
Yeah. Oh, you're playing for PX too, so yeah. Actually, I think whichever team wins, it will be the team you're facing.
Ooh, right? Really?
Yeah. I see you're a spy from PX, I see.
Oh wow.
I spy like a
Papa, you're the one that brought him here.
Spy with my little eye. Something beginning with PX.
Okay.
But yeah. Okay, let's get to the. Imagine if it's the same spawns, exactly the same. That would be so cool.
That's unlikely.
I don't know. I mean, mathematically, there's the possibility. Okay, what's the key spawn?
Corner house. He's calling corner house.
Good job, Instinct Eli, you suck.
That is the only one. I was about to say that's the only one I know. Okay.
Okay, I'm gonna see Sniper going directly towards middle. Explorer's there. That is not what you want. If he finds Explorer, he might have seen him, but then again, I can see him, and who knows?
We actually
Oh,
see.
he's gonna get found. Wow, amazing game sense.
Amazing game sense. I love the game sense.
I think it was more of a lucky
Oh, I think he missed the no. Oh, dearie me. Swings, but doesn't hit. That's so unfortunate for the hunter. Swings, but this is some really good discipline from the Explorer. I'll build it, I think. Fires. Oh, can I get this one?
Ooh,
Good note hit by G.
good note in the open.
He's kind of just transitioning into the open here. This should just be a pretty quick kill of violence. Oh, there is.
No, he's giving the burn. I think he wants to transition to. I think it might have been best just to stay there. I think staying there and the original best would be best to promote Cypher Rush. Because you could get a quick down, it's much more better than dying on someone's Cypher after a decent kite.
Absolutely. And looking at the violinist build,
I think Sears could go as well.
he may just. Oh,
He did buy some decent amount of time, but he's got his note up right now.
Yeah, this should be a down here. Or this is
Okay.
that note.
Oh, the pilot's here though.
And he does
still
go
good.
down on the. And looking at the build now for the violinist, we can't see it. We do know he doesn't have insolence. So
to
no
get
insolence. This is most likely a up-down build, has that confined space, or just pallet breaking speed along with the tension.
Yeah, maybe just taking detention, you know, you never know. Interesting build.
Snowflake
This
build.
is almost a free Cypher kite, just because this is a really good Cypher on the team.
He is able to chair him on the perfumer
Yeah,
side.
I also remember Violinist needs to get a win. If he can't get a win, this is an automatic loss. So there's the pressure. He needs to get something like a double knockdown at least.
Yeah, I think it might be time for the violinist to start taking some risks. And we could see Merc is right there.
Oh, if he gets a terror shot,
Maybe.
it's even a no.
Rescue. Explorer dying all the way in the corner.
That
God.
rescue was so clean.
Giving this mercenary time to get this Cypher down.
Trying to build this presence.
It's a matter of time.
He did give Max presents though. Oh dear.
That definitely
Right now-
improves the camping game.
I think the Violinist and Champ just teleport to the Cypher right now. Because Cypher wise, they're getting Cypher much harder.
Well, the problem is he can chair him near the mercenary cipher. If you leave here, the mercenary gets a free rescue. So he's most likely going to chair him on the mercenary cipher. This isn't bad
These
for
are
the
the
violinist.
problems, isn't it?
You can pressure him here. Receive uses full presence.
And he
no
kind of
there.
fires it off the wrong side.
Yeah, but we're gonna see pressure the cipher with these moves. We're transitioning in for the save. I'm not
This
actually.
is a double rescue.
Looks like she does have Tide Tuner available.
Yeah, she does.
They should be able to make the rescue a perfect feedback.
No injure rescue, but I think they might actually have to go for a tie.
Good.
Oh, good
dodge.
Oh,
This explorer's got the moves.
And
he got the move like Jagger.
looking at this decoding progress, the last cipher's only about 20% of the way done. So expect this violinist to share this explorer here. He's going to teleport onto that moving cipher, and the survivor's obviously decoding it. And it's about 50% here, but they're not going to be able to finish it. Perfumer and Seer now transitioning away. We'll see what the violinist is going to do. Looking for ciphers, doesn't see any, so he's just going to head over towards this Geisha Gate area and see if he can pick up any trails of survivors.
Now it's just a matter of the survivors. The survivors did a really good job of decoding ciphers to make it so these ciphers are really spread out. So it's going to give these survivors a lot of options for decoding.
Right now, like again, he needs a win. Seer's giving. Ooh, Perfume is kind of right out in the open. Right now, he needs to kite away from the cipher. Chasing Seer would probably be the most easiest, as he has literally nothing to help him. Interesting. Dodge and doesn't hit that melody. You might have to start chasing the Seer. Seer is a much more easier option.
Yeah, not only that, is the Seer is also decoding this last cipher machine. So you tunnel this Seer, but look at this Seer. He's going to do a great job of leaving keeping this cipher instead of kiting through it. What this does is this makes it so the perfumer can pressure the cipher machine, mercenary can start a new one for free. The violinist is just wasting time at this point. The survivors get a free decoding. You know what, that mercenary, he's gonna go ahead and teleport to the mercenary.
It teleports, it needs to stop preventing Cypher Rush.
Yeah. But unfortunately, it is the mercenary. It's not an ideal target to chase. The mercenary is going to use an elbow pad to transition here and head back to this cipher machine. And the mercenary is going to be able to return to this other cipher and keep decoding it for free. And the violinist is going to be forced to chase one of these other survivors here.
And like I said, this is the power of doing a
Try to
really
hit
good job at
zip,
spreading out
doesn't hit that
ciphers. Fantastic job from the survivors. Really doing their best to prevent this violinist from really getting hits down and securing the cipher pressure.
Yeah.
And if teleport won't be ready for endgame, that's a bit of a bad thing.
I think they're learning from their mistakes in the first match of all going to rush that cipher, and they eventually did the right thing and left for another.
Yeah.
But
You see, now he's back into rushing this cipher. It's the just an endless thing almost.
we could see a
this
better
cipher will be
communication.
working.
I
And
think they might just pop it. They might just
The
keep
cipher's
popping.
going to be prime.
one of the things you have to be careful of on this map from a survivor side is that a lot of times,
Good purview.
in this map, you can get clump ciphers, just like you can
in time.
in church, church and
Yeah, especially in
hospital.
Arms Factory. In Arms, clump ciphers tend to be the most awful. Dodges the note. Good job from Seer.
And you can see they popped it, and 2 survivors went for the other gate, which kind of supports the tie that they need to secure this victory.
He does get. Oh, he might be able to get this dungeon. He might be able to
Oh,
win.
that definitely secures the win. I mean, they already won, so.
Yeah, he does get that free.
Okay, I'm gonna go ask one to a fun match.
They really did learn from their mistakes of pressuring that cipher really fast. They spread it out ciphered really well, and you can see the impact it had on this game. It was a completely different game with different ciphers completely across the map. Like, that was a really good job.
Yeah, absolutely, Instinct. And we could see that, I mean, Eversleeping is typically a pretty good match for pretty good map for violinists. So I think these survivors did a nice job dodging these notes on frequent occasions. You know, that Explorer was able to juke just by a whole lot of time, and that ultimately led to being the survivors being able to pull off the 3-man. So congrats to this survivor team for making it on the next match. So congrats to Potatoes, and we will see you will see them in round 1 in the round 1s after either next weekend or the following weekend in the preliminary past the preliminary rounds. And I think we're just waiting on
I
now.
want to tell this to like all of the teams that really did compete and really did put their heart out there.
Okay,
But,
so
like, they did a really good job.
we're gonna
of,
do an extra
coming
fun
out here.
match.
Like, it's one thing to say something and be in the chat, but like there's another thing to be amazing and be, I'm gonna do this. I'm gonna show myself out. I'm gonna prove that I am a good player. Like, and all of these players have really done a good job of proving that they are spectacular.
I sent my invites, but really well summed up, Mike. Really well summed up, Instinct. Really well summed up. Instinct, can you accept the invite?
What? Oh, is that invite?
Yeah, I sent you an invite to that. Okay, just invite the other players and we'll begin the fun match. It's basically a fun match. Because it's fun, innit?
Alright. Okay.
Okay, Instinct, can you go up?
What about my survivor?
And we'll see you in PX and let's hope you get a Terror Shock.
What? Yo!
I can't wait. Instinct will now do a tutorial on how to get a Terror Shock. Right, Instinct?
Yeah, total.
Yeah, I'm playing Survivor. Instinct is one of the most Terror Shock professionalists.
Oh my god.
And he just gets Terror Shocked every match because he's just so much of a good player.
Okay, Poppet.
Oh wow, okay. Oh my god.
Do we? Is this the third round of today, or is this
Last, this
Last
is the last
round.
match.
this is the last one? Okay, got it.
Oh, hey, KG.
All right. Kissing commentators results in timeouts. So.
Wow.
out.
Yeah, and I'm actually straight, KG. I just forgot to tell you that. So yeah, sorry about that, KG.
But yeah, it looks like going into the last match here, this is, again, like you mentioned, a fun round.
Yeah,
the,
it's just a
Potatoes
fun
team,
match.
Yeah, the Potatoes team has already secured enough points for the win. But we are going to see the Spade J survivors go against a different hunter, it looks like, for the Potatoes here.
Grey Bezra.
Gray Bezra. I'm not quite sure what this hunter plays.
Photographer last one.
Oh, this might be a longer round then.
Oh, true. Yeah, but we can make a photographer is certainly an interesting hunter. He might have changed. I don't know. I haven't talked to him for some while.
Definitely possible. It looks like the survivors prepared for this, banning that Ian, that they are an Ian player. And waiting on the hunter bans here. If it is someone who does play Ian, we should expect to see something like a mechanic or mercenary ban, preventing that rescue in that cypher rush. But if they do ban Ian, this won't be an option for this hunter. It looks like they actually banned Ripper. Okay, that's interesting.
Yeah, I don't really check on what these people main. I'm afraid. It could be a Ripper main.
Looks like we're going to see that mechanic and priestess ban. This is as we suspected before. Mechanic promoting that cypher rush to an extent where it's very difficult for a hunter to actually pull off a win. And from the it's the other ban, we're going to see that priestess very powerful on a map like every single town.
Oh, I think they're going to go.
And,
Are they actually going to do this?
So we're going to see a troll con, as one way to put it.
No, they go lawyer gun and yeah, the original 4. I like to call them.
Looks like we're going to see acrobat.
Acrobat's not in the original 4 puppet.
Screw them.
Actually, technically Thief's not a veteran either, but
I want to see the lucky guy.
yeah. It's like possibly mercenary is the last selection. They do want to have one rescuer. If you do,
We're getting
original,
baited.
4 veteran.
We're totally
Have the
getting
rest.
baited here.
Yeah. We'll see if they actually opt to play this if they're going to switch to the last second.
So I just asked them. They are actually going to go to comp.
Okay.
So you see, they might actually pull something special. You never know.
It's definitely possible. This is a very survivor-sided map yet again, so depending on what the hunter plays. Even with the veteran survivors, and a lot of them aren't actually too bad. Gardener and Doctor are somewhat viable for the most part.
Listen, Garden's not that bad of characters.
They are specific to certain hunters. Doctor is very strong against something, like a Dream Witch or a Mad Eyes in particular. But Gardner,
Photographer,
a lot stronger. Photographer as well, and Gardner a lot stronger against something like a Bloody Queen. But against chip hunters, Gardner and Doctor are.
also Lawyer's good for rotations, and the mercenary just simply secures a good rescue. This actually could work. Who knows?
Oh, we're gonna see a Feaster. Please play Feaster. Please.
It was confirmed.
Just to show respect to the man.
Oh no, it looks like they are playing Feaster. I'm actually very excited to see this. I am a survivor mid myself, but when I play Hunter, I do play Feaster, so
No one asked.
Very happy to see this. Poppet, don't you play Hellenberg?
Yeah.
Oh, that's okay.
I got kited by my lucky guy.
Hellenberg is not okay. We're not gonna talk about it. Anyways, yeah, it looks like we're gonna see the original 3 plus a mercenary has that rescue option, and we'll see how this game plays out.
I'm thinking about the original. I realized that I don't know if I was really lacking the lore. Like, I really was attracted from the game by the lore, but now they don't really do much of the game stories anymore. I really wish they talked more about like what actually happened in the manor.
Yeah, I never really read any of that. And to be honest, I don't even know half the characters' names. So.
Oh.
I know Eli's a seer.
No, he's actually a cowboy, mate, but okay.
What's Lucky Guy's name? Huh, Poppet?
I don't think he has a name.
He doesn't have a name.
I think he's just a soul.
He's basically a memory from the detective. What's the key spawn?
Your mom.
I'm disconnecting you, bye-bye.
Alright.
Okay, let's just get to the match. We're gonna see a Gardner. Gardner can't do a bad kite, but she can't really do a good kite. She's pretty stable.
Well, actually, finding Gardner first is pretty favorable for the survivors. Against a hunter that doesn't really have like a quarter damage chip ability, finding this Gardner early is not bad because you actually are forced to hit into that bubble, or wait it out. If you wait it out, you're just wasting a lot of time. So we're gonna see the Feaster try to get a hit.
Looking at the pallet pretty fast.
Yeah, looking at he may have a pallet breaking speed. Some Feasters opt to do this. I personally don't, but some of them opt to bring trump card detention and also build the pallet breaking speed because the way Feaster loses or gets kited is by pallet spamming. And Feaster's
gets the good tentacle. Good discipline.
Yeah, good tentacle hit there, removing that bubble speed. Hit. Oh, pallet does get the hit registered on the doctor. This is a pretty big.
Look at that speed boost.
Yeah, incredible speed boost. We're gonna see the tentacle to block out this path. So we can hit here. It does hit
that
down.
hits.
It's down on the garden. Yeah,
Quick down power.
Is very long, and we're gonna see that down there for the Feaster. An excellent start for this hunter. And we're gonna see how well he can pressure these ciphers. Keep in mind Feaster's cipher control isn't as strong in comparison to some other.
Mercenary's coming a little bit early for my taste.
Mercenary's coming for an early rescue. I expect him to just actually hit the Mercenary to try to force an early rescue, but now it looks like he's trying to use these tentacles, potentially going for a double hit. And good juke there.
Does not hit, good job.
He's gonna force the regular hit, and yeah, very clean save there from the Mercenary. Ooh, unfortunately messing up that tentacle there. You want to block off
Could he hit that? Could he hit that?
There's the charge attack.
Oh, he certainly can.
Yeah, explain that hitbox there.
Okay, let me see the emoting. That's toxic. You're disqualified.
Yeah, Feaster's charge attack is the longest hitbox in the entire game.
It's so long that charges can't even stun the hunter when he's doing that.
In some instances, yeah, it is quite long. We're gonna see him chair towards away from all ciphers. This is unfortunate for the Feaster, but if you're a Feaster, you actually like to chair survivors in isolated areas. This forces the rescuer to come in from a distance. You can potentially hit them. We're gonna see that here. Let's see, he has that quick attack recovery, most likely willing to triple berserker. Gonna see the tentacle hit on the Gardener, and he's also gonna leave this warrior course mark. And when there it is, does get the tentacle snipe. That's exactly what I was gonna point out there. You can sometimes snipe this rescuer for that double hit. We're gonna see her break the chair. Feaster most likely just gonna fix it and re-chair this Gardener. But double hit, double down, one person injured as well, and one person returned to the banner here. This is an incredible situation for this Feaster.
And I do want to talk about that tentacle on that lawyer. That was a really good tentacle. Man, that used to be a thing back in the day where like Feaster's full presence, you could use it, and then like the tentacles will automatically go down, and you didn't have to press anything. So like, it was way easier to snipe people back then. That was fucked up.
Yeah, and we're gonna see him share. Yeah, you still, unfortunately, nowadays you do have to spam that curse mark is what usually what we see, the tentacle smash. But we're gonna see him finds the doctor early. This could prevent any sort of rescue. If you can get an early hit on this doctor, and we're gonna see him most likely swing here. Gets the hit. She gets that veterans bonus in transition towards the chair with that triple berserker. Can he throw the tentacle down to stop the save? And he is able.
Good job.
Even with the veterans bonus, he still couldn't make it. Imagine. It's so hard.
Were you trying before? He wanted to do it before half.
He's able to make that rescue before that. But easily getting the down there, and we're going to see if he can get this final down. Throws down that tentacle, does get down. 3 people down. This is a 4-person elimination situation for this Feaster. An excellent job there. And you really saw that triple berserker. He has that quick attack recovery when a survivor is on chair. So he can hit that survivor from a distance and throw down the tentacle when they reach the chair for that rescue. And you see that come into play on the doctor there, able to get the down and stuff the save.
Yeah, absolutely. And that you could see this Feaster had some pretty clean camping, about as clean as it could possibly have been. I mean, being able to stuff a lot of these characters, especially ones with like veteran bonuses and stuff, can be extremely tough as a Feaster.
Absolutely.
Because when you're looking at like, back in like season 3, or not season like 5 and beyond, Feaster was like really strong with like camping and stuff, but now like Bonbon came along and stuff, and it's just really impressive to be able to have that camping ability with a hunter that's like not typically used so much specifically for the camping ability anymore.
And then a medic character as well.
Yeah, and I agree with that. And you can definitely see like the peepers really coming into play, slowing down that doctor. That was really like even that little slow. That really changed the outcome of getting that rescue. That was amazing. Amazing job from that feaster.
Really.
Yeah, for sure.
Love the tournament.
Anyways,
This day is over.
ladies and gentlemen, that concludes the qualifiers for today and concludes the qualifiers and all.
See you next week. I will give a schedule up because like a lot of people are having the time, and I'm just trying to sort this out. Yeah, appreciate everyone not being too rude, respectful, and sorry I had to commentate for you guys. I'm a terrible commentator. I know. And thanks for enjoying me too.
Alright, so if you enjoyed this stream and you want to watch me stream more, I do hunter streams typically during afternoon rank, so go ahead and hit that subscribe button if you're interested in that. And yeah, next week I hope you all will join Poppet, Eli, and myself as we continue on with the round ones next weekend.
Probably won't be Instinct though, so yeah, bye Instinct. Alright, bye. Probably won't see you again soon.
Alright, and this concludes the stream, and I'll see you all next time. Bye bye, everybody.